Okay, so you're coming in. And so am I.
Yep, there's your voice. Let me fiddle with my camera, because for some reason in the move, it doesn't want to ever work the first time. It's like all I quite literally do is plug it in and unplug it, and then it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, now I'm supposed to work.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to work for you, Dio. Just flat out does not want to work for you.
Well, it used
So
to
now
just
that we're on
start up,
stream, I
but-
can talk about this.
Mhm.
What the fuck is with your wording and your ping, Mr. Literature?
Is it really that bad? Am I that, like, brain dead right now?
Let me read it out. Let me read it out verbatim. Join Dio and Jay as Dio makes his claw their way through the world of a plague tale at 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. What the fuck is that?
Okay, apparently I am that brain dead this week. Here.
That is like a bot tries to write a ping. What the hell?
I was wondering what
Is
you were freaking
English
out
your
about.
first language, boy?
Apparently not anymore.
Oh man.
I
Alright, let's see. How do I host you?
you know what? I'm just gonna leave that as is.
Yeah, no point in stopping it.
Yep. I was like, you know, I should probably edit that, and I'm like, you know what? What's the point?
Aw, hey, look who decided to show up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I get to rub this in Pixie's face.
Oh, what? That ninja decided to join you over her?
Yeah. I don't know, just to fuck with her. I always gotta give her a hard time.
Oh, don't be hard on the girl. She's young. She has so much of her life to live for.
Okay, I'll stop giving her shit whenever you stop giving Tasso shit.
I don't give Tasso shit.
Well, true.
I
Oh.
give him shit whenever he fucks up in games, but I don't look for reasons to give him shit.
Well, yeah.
And the difference is that he fights back.
Yeah.
Pixie doesn't.
This is true, this is true. Well, but, I don't know. I've been at work all day, Mr. Ninja, so it's kind of been one of those days.
As have I.
Gotta work to make the real money
Yeah.
and then work on the stream, hopefully, to make that real money.
And I've got work I've got work at work, I've got work on YouTube, and then I've got work on stream. So, no.
We
Slowly
keep
but
ourselves
surely,
busy.
trying to get my name out there. Mm-hmm.
This much is very
I don't
true.
want to go back and edit. Anyways, we've sat here looking at this title screen for long enough. Let's get started, Dio.
Yeah.
Let's see exactly what sleep-deprived Dio is capable of whenever it comes to puzzle-based games.
Well, it's actually been kind of bad, because, like, even at work, like, I've said some stuff and, like, done some stuff that, like, my boss just kind of looks at me and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I'm probably not.
Oh well. Nothing like a little gaming to lift your spirits.
Yeah, it is true. Working on
Yeah.
a passion project.
Mm-hmm. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Oh, we're actually playing a good game now?
Wait, they made a game of the Sorcerer's Apprentice?
I don't know. Did they?
I mean,
I don't
it's
know
Disney.
anything about the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Closest thing I have is the Seventh Son, which was a fucking amazing book series. But
Oh, well, thank you, Ninja.
Ninja's our one and only dedicated fan.
Mm,
Whenever we come out with so that means whenever we actually come out with merchandise, you're gonna buy all of it, right?
yeah, wherever I make the goddamn it DO t-shirts and... You know, I still need to make, like, a detail of, like, the bitch tits flag. Where we start to see a thieves more.
You're gonna wear the tutu and the cock ring, right?
Nobody ever said no.
branded ones, licensed cock ring. Let's see how far we can push that. Oh man,
I kind of want to see if that's even possible to do.
the branded ring. Oh man.
Anyways, I don't remember what. That's what I'm kind of stumbling.
No,
on.
not some
up.
of the merch. Well,
All of it.
and he's already dead.
Nope, nope,
Yeah,
I'm
all
okay.
of the merch.
Every single piece, every single little
Rats, get back.
keychain.
From the trucker hat down to the cock ring. All of it.
It will blow up in your face.
You know, I could totally see Ninja in a trucker hat, though.
I thought you were about to say I could totally see the cock ring. I don't think anybody wants to see that.
There are some things a man can live without seeing. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want to see you in a
Come on,
cock ring
get up
either,
there.
so, you know, there's that for you. I've
Ninja,
already
you
seen
know
your
who I am.
fleshlight.
Hey man, don't be bringing my personal life into this.
There's a lot of them.
And that is a very rude way to speak of my girlfriend, by the way.
Each their own.
Come on, this way.
Oh yeah, we finally got fucking pyrotite or whatever now, didn't we?
Yeah.
An actual
so we don't-
combustible.
Leave me alone.
Hugo, listen. About earlier,
Who is this? Oh yeah, the third kid was the fucking doctor's son. Why is he dressed like Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon?
Kind of is a little bit. That's like
I mean,
disturbingly
Douglas would
spot
be
on.
super useful in this.
do something. We have to leave now.
You do have a point though, because I don't even think they've said his name.
Stop. Hey, stop.
Oh no, my house burned down! I have to go get all of my medieval porn.
Well then.
Time to go.
Well, I guess that's good for
Hugo,
us.
Lucas. Run.
Maybe.
We need that horse.
And we see Death riding with the pail. Oh no, the horse is on fire.
Where did the trail lead?
Oh man.
Lucas.
Ignifer can reignite
Taking
them.
us
Oh.
Oh yeah.
to the river.
What? Why is it called Ignifer?
Yours
Why
is
not
as
just?
good as mine.
Why not just actually call it a? How? Why not just call it a firework?
It's gotta be fancy and alchemical, I don't know.
Yeah, but still, that's a little over the top. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
There. There's a boat over there.
I feel like this game
Oh,
is
can you set fire to the
slowly...
windmill?
Go.
Amicia, the windmill. It's almost.
Oh no, that is actually what you're supposed to do.
Ah,
Okay, that's actually cool.
yeah! That's actually really fucking cool.
See the
Props
ship
to
for
this
miles.
game. 5 out of 10. Hey, that's better than what I was giving it before.
Oh, you do have a point.
Yes, to run to the
Oh, we're
burning fire. Or run to.
I thought we were supposed to go in the lighthouse. My bad.
Yes, let's go into the burning building, Dio. That's definitely how this works.
Start my firefighter training next week, will you know? They caught us, you know, first day. Run towards the fire.
They don't actually set the building on fire, dude. Those training buildings, they just keep there for safety. Or to teach you how to do it.
Nah, man.
And you're fucked, those rats know how to swim. Just out of the water comes like the biggest water rat you can find.
The big old torrent.
Yeah,
So
the
far,
rats
it's just
are
rats.
kind of stupid. Mhm.
No.
Well, there was that one thing of that one thing of darkness tentacle at the very beginning that killed your dog, but that's it.
There's the darkness tentacle, and there's like a big guy with a mace that was trying to beat us up, but beyond that, like...
Well, that's not really horror. That's just medieval times.
Well... you do have a point.
Back then, there were only two things: rape and pillaging. And the nobles' houses had already been pillaged. If you get my drift. Oh man,
See, but now, spooky fuck.
that grass looks like a water creature. Not anymore, but I'm just waiting for us to get to the point in time whenever something in the water starts messing with you. Because once something in the water is by far much more terrifying than a flood of rats that erupt from the earth.
Yeah. Well, it was different where we're down in the catacombs, too, but where we're up on the surface, it's just like...
It gets
Well, then.
it gets overused after a while.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being completely honest, like the trope has run its course. Now they're nothing more than just like a set piece.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to throw something new at us in this chapter, or
What
else
does he
it's
have?
like, eh,
In his blood.
that starts falling off.
There's an old
When
story.
are we gonna get Jaws in here?
It tells
That's
of
what I
the
wanna see.
Queen Macula. The alchemist
Shark
was
just
the
comes
first
out of the water.
corruption, and that it silently
A
travels
rat
like
shark.
certain families.
It's got like the fat body, but the head of a shark,
Oh, I love it.
and it sings opera. No, it yodels.
But
You can tell it's
It's a
coming.
yodel.
due to
How
him,
can you tell?
the
Yodel,
Macula
yodel,
cares for
yodel,
neither good nor evil. It evolves with its host,
yodel, yodel.
the world. You know, you're not relentless, but trying to help your brother.
What would be more terrifying, though? A
No.
yodeling rat shark
they
that
just run out of
that
time.
swims through the water would be fucking horrifying, don't you think?
See, this is why you need to get better at animation, so that we could like have a short of these characters.
We can make this happen.
Yep.
I can just throw up that fan art and just see what happens. Oh man,
Wake up.
that'd be amazing.
Come on. We'll walk from here. It'll warm you up.
If we follow the aqueduct, we should arrive
I'm
at
gonna
shelter
make
on
note
the
of
wharf
that.
before
Rat
nightfall.
shark.
Nothing.
Yodeling rat shark, the new OC of the game.
He seems well.
New channel idea.
Let's keep
Nah.
our fingers crossed.
Nah, I still have to make my counter channel to you, Ninja. It's just a matter of when at this point. Did I already tell you guys about that? Or did I? Or did I kind of keep that in my own psyche?
I think you just kept that to yourself, because I don't think I've even heard of that.
Like the anti ninja channel, where it's literally just called fucking
Ooh, thanks, Ninja.
Billy Banjo Samurai.
Oh, yeah. I remember that now. It's just been a while since you've said anything about it.
Yes. Hugo doesn't seem
And the
to
whole
mind.
gimmick of this guy is literally just that he's like, he's Ninja's sworn enemy because Ninja fucking hates him. And it's just like this dude who's obviously like, I don't know, ridiculously southern and this like southern hick, but he's got like samurai armor that doesn't quite fit him very well.
Hugo,
Like he's got the bamboo chest plate, but it looks like a fucking bib, and he's got this huge stomach coming
Just
out
like
of
big
it.
old beer gut going on.
Hugo.
It's like a beer gut, but he's got the samurai armor. The leggings only go down like halfway down his leg. I know you are. I need to make it.
English shield. Where did you find that?
Over there, lying on the ground.
Listen, Hugo. Put that down. It's not for children.
Oh, you're not
Shields
far.
aren't for children,
Come on,
kids.
let's go.
Do you smell that?
Oh, it stinks.
Don't mind the
It's
tapping.
horrible.
I'm just updating my Tinder profile. Anyways, what were we doing?
Oh, good lord.
It's like, but yeah, Billy Banjo is like a character that's never really referenced in anything. But if I ever do get to the point where I can start making animations and make like cameo appearances in some of the videos I do, where it's literally just for no reason, he just shows up and the ninja just starts fighting him, and the dude's like,
Amicia.
or the dude isn't even like trying to be better than Ninja. He's just kind of like messing up and somehow countering everything, and Ninja just gets super angry.
I'm drinking a beer. Mm-hmm.
Yep. He just, it's like there's no reason as to why Billy Banjo should be a threat to Ninja, but whenever Ninja sees him, he just gets super pissed.
I know, Hugo. We don't have a choice.
Okay, apparently we're shredding corpses now.
We are hurting them.
Just keep moving, Hugo. Come on.
Cutting through the corpses. Why did these guys die? How did they die?
There, the smell. It's unbearable.
These are all the rejected characters that could have been the main character. See, that one over there was the daughter of a pig farmer, but nobody would think that story was very interesting.
That
Oh
was...
no! The rats!
That's some horrible frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of them.
I don't believe you.
Well then.
Okay, so they don't just burst out of the ground anymore. but you can't get past them.
Okay, the
And you're
hitbox
dead.
is so fucking weird on those.
I think there's like a grace period for it. Like they constantly slow you down, but once you get to where you can't move anymore, that's when they overtake you.
Mm-hmm. I can
But-
see it.
Hundreds of them.
I don't believe it.
Okay, what am
Yeah,
I
there's no
missing
way
here?
past them.
Okay,
He just gets absorbed by the rats because his AI isn't smart enough to come and follow you.
Can we kite him into it?
Oh, I see the solution.
Hmm.
Do you? I wonder how long it's gonna take him. Submit embers with how many minutes you think it's gonna take him to figure it out.
Beautiful. So we toss Hugo
I
in and then run by,
literally
right?
see it.
Was there?
Yeah,
oh,
sure. Let's
wait.
get rid of.
Okay. Not a
There
rock.
it is.
Not a rock. The last one. The last villain.
Ice Age reference. Come on, man. We're better than that.
Come on, that's actually fucking great.
It's so the story behind it, I think you can actually make more pyrotite if you need to. Basically, like, these rats have some sort of, I guess, supernatural essence of them.
There are people.
Like, in the first village, the thing about it is that the supernatural essence of them makes no sense. Because in the first town we got to, the guy
okay.
said that we brought them with us. In reference to kind of like the fucking Pied Piper kind of deal, I guess. Like, we sang a song or played some sort of hymn and the rats just showed up. But now, since they're showing up everywhere, that completely invalidates their
Claim.
that claim at all.
Well,
so
like, the whole thing
we don't
of
know
there
why
being
the rats keep popping up. We just
Yeah. Well, like, with the whole thing of there being a plague or whatever, like, the only thing we've seen is, like, some weird black tentacle pit that our dog fell into, and there's rats. Like, nothing else is, like, apparently plague-wise. If that makes any sense.
there's this game, while the gameplay is actually pretty decent for the kind of game that it is, like, it's pretty tight and the puzzles are
But why?
they take a second to figure out, but all in all, like, the storytelling is kind of in shambles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not me trying to be mean to the game, it's just me speaking legitimately. Like, this game's story is a fucking mess right now.
Why?
But
We can't hold it back
What
for
are we
long.
doing?
Help me with this.
are we gonna catapult ourselves out?
That's what I'm starting to wonder. Oh,
Mash
I
that
just-
button! Unleash the ultimate power.
Hugo,
Can I
we're
release
going to
them?
have to go through.
But I can't. There are rats
Damn
everywhere.
it.
We have to clear our way
You
through.
can't send him out to get the rat, or to get the item. I think, yeah, you have to set it on fire first.
Could you lend a hand?
But yeah,
That's
the
good.
puzzles are pretty interesting in this game. It's just that, like, the story doesn't really make much sense. Like, they bring a lot of different aspects into the game, but none of them have any, or either their basis gets completely debunked,
Yes,
or,
Be careful.
well, it's more like
I made it.
they're introducing things, but the things that they're introducing aren't playing by the rules that they originally set. It's like these rats were supposed to be followed by us, who were supposed to sing some sort of tune to bring them to us. But they just keep popping up randomly, even though we
Yeah.
haven't really done anything.
Well, and also, wasn't there talk of, like, our, bloodline being cursed or some shit like that, and then nothing has come of that?
It's dropped.
Yeah.
It's like this game likes to introduce mechanics and do a lot of foreshadowing, but it drops the ball on those
I understand.
He's coming.
almost immediately.
Oh, shit.
Should never come in.
Can I, like, hit you with fire? Nope. Okay. It's Skyrim death.
And we get shanked.
That was.
Yeah.
Into the grass quickly. He mustn't see us.
It's like, I want to see where the story is going, purely out of curiosity, not because the story is actually good.
Oh, that works.
It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Just
worked.
let the death kill him. And I think that's your cue, Dio.
Yeah, I
Since I was doing that,
killed him so close
Need
to
to
the
find a
bridge.
place to go.
There we go.
Just barely got through. I mean, it's not like there's anything underneath that bridge. You could have just walked underneath it. But no, you have to play by the game's rules.
Yeah, I'm not a game breaker like you.
Into the tower. I can see light.
So let's see what else awaits us. What the fuck is that? Is that a drawbridge?
Sure, some sort of siege engine.
What the fuck is a drawbridge doing in the middle of nowhere?
Bastards.
All of you? Okay, that works too.
And you get a free. You should have gotten a free lantern out of that, but no, you can't pick it up.
Yep.
Oh, this was like some sort of stronghold for them.
And I still don't have any resources to do anything awesome.
Yeah, maybe you're. I don't know. Maybe you're just missing components that you need to make.
Maybe
Like,
crafting tool. See, I have 3 crafting tools. That's my biggest thing.
yeah, it's like you have a bunch of crafting tools that you're supposed to use to level your character up, but we haven't been finding any of the resources to level anything up.
Which, given, let's see, I do have to use oil for
Well,
ignifer,
you've also-
so those have been. Pouch stuff has kind of been exhausted.
But what about the Earl or whatever that is? Like, you should have enough
Sure
of
what
that.
the cloth thing is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh well.
Eh.
I seriously
like you
wonder how
really need
much
it, right?
leveling actually matters. You know what I mean?
In a story-based game, leveling usually doesn't really matter too terribly much. But that also alludes to there's areas that you haven't been able to find or
There we
haven't
go.
seen.
There's some good old fabric.
Which way should we go?
They are everywhere.
You should have plenty of squares now.
Do we really? Oh my god.
You have to wait for him to get down too.
Wait for all the little kitties to get down.
Yep. You have to fucking save, or you have to make sure he's stapled to your side at all times.
Mm-hmm. Was it moving? Sure.
That's another like knock on this game is that the
Not bad.
it's basically
Not bad at
from
all.
what I've seen just one giant escort mission.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on escort missions, Ninja?
Well, that didn't work like I thought it would. Although that's... Well, no, we're supposed to push that, though.
I know the solution to this puzzle. You've literally been walking past it this entire time.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
There it is. There it is. Putting 2 and 2 together, Dio.
Yep. Forgot those were there for a second.
Finally learning. Oh, man. So we have a catapult. What is to stop us from just taking the catapult and launching us to our destination?
All damage?
We need to push.
Let me help.
We're
You
meant
think
to
fall
reach the
damage is
door.
honestly a thing in this game?
They're going to hurt us.
Do you
I don't
honestly
know.
think that?
We haven't seen any heights just yet. So are we... Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. That works.
Let's push this.
Yep.
Yes, of
And
course.
back to pushing.
Yep.
Sorry, bud, but we gotta progress the story. You're dead. Fuck you.
I'll be
We're gonna
save
go by
the
his
corpse.
carcass and run over his corpse.
My bad.
We or like you throw the rock at him
Oh, he
and
was
it
stuck in the mud. We have
takes
to
out the
reach-
lantern,
Come on.
but you get there too fast and he's still alive.
still. This is proper horror.
Of course, because you totally can't squeeze through that totally 2D bush.
No, it's stuck in the mud. That's the thing. Can't traverse the mud. Oh.
There's no rats on that dark spot.
We'll find a way.
One sec.
Over there, a
You
door.
just have to take a rock
I
and
might
knock
have a
that out.
chance if I go
And
alone.
then he's dead.
Wait. Is it really? Oh. Maybe? Nope.
Nope, and dead.
That wasn't the answer.
Skyrim death. I thought he was about to clock the boy, too. I was gonna laugh my ass off. Just, I killed your sister, and you're next.
Shh. We'll find a way.
You think you're safe, boy?
Over there, a torch.
I might have a chance if I go alone.
Okay, so I'm
Stay
supposed
here.
to leave you here?
Alright.
Oh,
Oh, I
see.
love how that triggers him.
Got nothing better to do than muck around with a corpse.
Nope.
You're supposed to follow behind him quietly.
Yeah.
Like, I thought what you were supposed to do was just throw a pot in the direction that he was going, but no, that wouldn't make sense either.
But the rats are everywhere. Shh.
Okay.
We'll find
there.
a way. No problem.
Over there, a
Trigger
torch.
him.
I might have a chance if I go alone.
Torch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't
Good one?
fucking
Okay,
stand
cool.
these rodents. You've got nothing better to do than muck around with a
Totally don't
corpse.
hear the extra set of footsteps behind you. Totally don't
Mm.
sense the fact that someone's behind you.
Ah, finally! Christ.
Peeky, peeky.
What are you gonna do with it now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll have to think about that.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Ha! Fire joke! Get it?
Oh. You can't be stealthy this way, can you?
Nope. Doesn't look like it. I think
Oh.
this is where you're gonna have to put the torch down and then snipe the thing out of his hand, possibly. Because you have
Oh,
the
I see
option to
it.
put the sling back or the thing back.
Yeah. Maybe if I were to... Nope. No.
No, it's not glowing yellow.
Still alive!
Or maybe you're just not supposed to go that way.
Maybe not. Okay.
Maybe you're supposed to go towards the other fires.
The rats are everywhere. Shh.
Oh, over in that direction, maybe. Where the torches actually go.
Maybe.
Okay,
I might
I'm
have
an
a
idiot.
chance if I go alone.
What did I
Oh, hey,
Oh well.
It's clear.
take me rats.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, damn it. I squeezed his cheeks.
Yeah, because there's more guards back there too, so there's no, or you don't really want to go sneaking through there.
Yeah.
Pass below the aqueduct, monsieur.
So your other option is just to go through that bridge,
We'll find a way.
I suppose.
Over there, a torch.
I might have a chance if I go alone.
Keep moving, big guy. Come on. No, you gotta look at the torch first.
I'm looking at the torch through it. Okay, there we go.
stand these rodents? You've got nothing better to do than muck
No,
around
you
with
have
a
to
corpse.
see what the solution of the puzzle is before you can move with the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
There we go.
finally. Christ. Hold up for that. What are you gonna do with it now?
Yeah, because there's
Oh,
two more
that's
guards down that way. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, this thing is a lifesaver for us. Fuck you.
Very
Yeah.
well.
They're really going hard for those two, aren't they? Well, at least now we have a torch. We can literally go anywhere we want. Oh, that's a wall. Okay.
I feel like the texturing in this cave makes you angry.
Right. Not as hurt.
It's more like the fact that there's some of the solutions aren't quite very clear cut,
Mm-hmm.
or some of the puzzles aren't as clear cut as they could be.
Yeah, this is true. And there's weird patches like this.
Don't look.
Mm-hmm.
Try to
Where
ignore
the rats are
things
supposed to be able to kill you in this area, but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like this is holy ground. Don't do that yet. Never mind.
My bad. What were you thinking?
You You solved part 2 of the fire before, or of the solution before part 1.
Oh. Talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah.
Amicia.
I was under the assumption that this was going to be a time limit thing. That's why they give you 2 of them.
Yeah.
That way, you throw one down, you see how quickly it goes, and then you get bodied, and then you
swear.
come back, and just that's just how the game is, man. It's like at this point, it's not really horror anymore. It's just like these are stage hazards. It's, if they did something else, you know, like if in this chapter the rats started to form together and evolve into something bigger,
Yeah.
then yeah, that would be terrifying. And like different levels of darkness different levels of darkness that permeate the two would give you like a what is it? Would give them like certain immunities. Like if the puzzle started getting timed, really falling off that 2-foot ledge made you drop your torch.
Apparently.
He's blocking the way. I don't see any other
But
way.
it's like we've seen nothing new in these past 2 chapters. We've seen new areas, but we've seen nothing new as far as threat level is concerned.
What do you want me to do with this stuff? Somnum. You see, mix them together.
What is that?
Somnum?
Somnium? Craft somnium. The fuck is somnium?
Good question. Wait. Oh, not ignifer. God damn it.
Like this.
Oh, it's sleeping gas.
Going to crush it
Oh,
on his face.
insomnia.
Are you serious?
Duh.
Lucas. Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh. Nope. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Well, that's cool.
Is he asleep?
Oh, so it's a counter for if you get caught. Well, that's handy.
Thank you.
But
This is going to save our lives.
and his
Call
torch
for it,
stays
though.
up majestically. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
that
like
was-
in all honesty, I can see this game having decent potential, but it's just like the stage hazard has no evolution, you know? There's nothing new to be feared.
Oh.
And because of that, like, the puzzles are pretty similar.
This one
Well, see, and I
seems
had high hopes for this because there's like a whole dodge mechanic and everything. It's like, I don't know.
That move? I'll try.
We've had one boss fight against
Yeah.
3 chapters.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it. Look out!
So, are we actually playing
So
this
what is
one?
lowering that?
But we had better hurry.
Oh, okay, I see.
I see. Yep.
We're going
Better
to
make
need
your way
some
quick.
time to get past.
Nope. JK.
You thought you had us, but what about him? You never disengaged.
Don't move. I'll be back soon.
I won't move.
No.
Good,
I
you can
don't
come.
mean to.
I'm following. I need you to do this. Yes.
So if I have him do it again?
Yeah, he's gonna have to release, or he's gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to, and then call him. Come.
Just leave him here.
Oh, it's because
Oh.
he's not supposed to follow you. I see the other solution to this puzzle.
Yeah.
You're missing it, Dio.
Well, there's a little hole for Higo. There it is.
For him to go through. Yep.
I didn't see that torch.
How much you
begin
want to bet
with.
this is just gonna bounce off the fence? Oh, there it is.
Nah, man, I have ever
But yeah.
penetrating stones.
It's like the puzzles are getting more intricate, but the threat itself isn't evolving. Like, I think, in all honesty, if they would have done like a time-based thing with this, it would have been a little bit more interesting, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if you get to a certain point in the game where, like, the rats start sacrificing themselves, that was not the solution to the puzzle.
Yeah, kind of come to that conclusion.
Where the rats, like, start sacrificing themselves to the fire to try to get to
Take care
you.
of it.
Like, that would be infinite, or that would actually be a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same threats you've been up against the entire game.
Okay. We have stick. Do I have hiccup? Like.
Like,
Hmm.
yeah, you have Hiccup lower it, and that brings you and the stick over to him, so that the three of you can progress through the area further.
Yeah. I was hoping for a little bit more there, but oh well.
Yeah. No, you don't get that luxury.
Run!
It's like think about it like this, Theo. You already have the resources that you need to get back to the area. So the new resource that you found is going to be something that can help you progress further through another
Hugo
way.
did the hard
Yeah.
I just...
So that's why whenever you lit the stick on fire, I was like, oh well, he's dead, and he fucked up the puzzle.
Let's go.
No rats here. They're allergic to roads.
Yeah.
Roads and fire.
Can I craft anything? Ooh, ammunition bag. Sure, why not?
Nice. So you can hold more shit.
Yep.
This should make things a little
Now
easier.
we're level 1 to everything.
I just want to see these rats evolve. You know, more than anything, I want to see these rats turn into something bigger,
Yeah, I feel you.
like turn into a super rat.
Yeah. Or something of that nature.
Yeah. Or they eventually get to the point where they become Rat Man. It's like
Turns
a,
into Vermintide. Oh. I seriously have to whack it.
yeah.
Get ready. We're
Yep.
going to have to stay in the light.
Your baby arms or your small child arms aren't strong enough to break through chain link fence. Oh, that's the time. You're
Yep.
missing out.
It's working for now.
I feel like it's waiting for me, to be honest.
It worked.
Stop boring physics. Huh. That's one guard dealt with.
Yep.
Bye.
It's the only guard.
I mean, I want to say this game's good. In all honesty, it is decent as a puzzle game, but in a sense that like the puzzles are getting more difficult. And they're introducing new mechanics, but the threat itself isn't really changing. You know, it's always just rats.
Well then.
Okay. Well, there's the end of your puzzle. Now where's the beginning? Where is point A? Okay, so you know how to figure out this puzzle, Leo? You see those torches at the very side?
Yeah.
They're obviously a trail, so what you need to do is find where the trail starts, and that's where the start of your puzzle is.
God damn it. It's always the simplest shit.
I mean, I don't fault you in it.
Yeah.
You're not used to playing these kinds of games, so like you don't know how to look for patterns and shit. Yeah, that was a stupid move. What the fuck were you thinking?
Well, there were torches, but I guess it wasn't lit just right.
No, they weren't lit enough. Ugh, now you gotta do the whole puzzle again. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a piss.
Alright. Well, fucker. Alright. Well,
Your tower. I was going to do that. Don't look, Hugo.
yep. So, what the fuck? What's back here that's so important? Oh. Okay. I kind of rely too heavily on these sticks too, I feel like.
Are you figuring it out, Dio?
Yeah. They're just leaning on the sticks a little bit heavier than I would like, so I'm just like, eh. It's like I'm looking for new things.
Mm-hmm.
See? More sticks.
Yeah,
what'd I tell
see,
ya?
that's one of the biggest issues I have with games like this. Is it's like there's a certain puzzle element that does have a decent value, but if the game gets too long without any kind of actual progression in, like I said earlier, um, threats or like there has to be like a certain level with or there has to be a certain type of progression whenever it comes to these games.
I'll help you up.
Like it's not just the puzzles that have to evolve, but it's also the
I don't feel well.
it's also the threats that have to evolve.
Well, it's
Because if you have, go ahead.
To get out.
even on that note, like, even if you don't have, like, decent puzzles, at least have decent story.
Remember how
You know?
you
I
were
feel like it
chasing
just
them.
misses on both those
Come on,
points.
Yeah.
let's go and see some more.
Like
We have to get out.
don't get me wrong, the puzzles are getting a little bit more
Things can't go
interesting,
on forever, right?
but it's like the story is confusing as all hell. But it's also the fact that like we've seen nothing but rats for 2 chapters, and the rats haven't even done anything new or interesting.
But we don't have a
Like
choice.
at this point, they're less of a horror value and more of a they're less of a horror value and they're more of a stage hazard.
What was that?
Like they've run their course.
Keep your guard up. They're dangerous. I'll look into it.
Totally didn't see that.
They're aware, but they don't know where you are.
Hey, you're up, soldier.
You alright, mate? I like
Yeah, well,
sleeping powder.
you're dead.
Yep. Of course, that's gonna be like the hardest thing to make.
Well, it's because you're only supposed to have a very limited supply because you're not supposed to get caught very often.
There's
Yeah.
enough from
If it was easy to make, then the entire threat of the game would be, or the entire threat of these guys would be completely null and mute.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a stealth game anymore. It would just be you finding as many of those
But these are our boys.
lives
for England.
ingredients as you can.
What if it were
Yeah.
you?
Be Assassin's Creed at that point.
Wouldn't ya? Wouldn't ya? Come on then. Guyenne is ours.
Oh, that's just distractible shit. I can still use that though.
What was that noise?
What's that noise? Oh, that's weird.
What?
The side notifications that, you know, show you that you're like being detected is just like white bulges on the side of the screen. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Just shows that you're being watched constantly.
Look, there are trees again. I think we're getting to the end.
Welcome back, Ninja. You missed us
Hey-o.
going on a super
Huge
tangent
rant.
on shitting on this game.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Say something, arsehole.
Oh.
That's my sister, you bastard. Now let us go.
You'll never see us again. I swear.
No chance.
Oh, more small spits of
We
story.
execute those on the spot.
What do we do?
Oh, they're
Too
leaving.
risky. This way.
Nah,
Oh,
he's
that-
got a helmet on. His helmet is immune to rocks.
Hey, what about
And if
that?
you summon the rats, then everybody's dead.
What? Hey!
Now.
Oh, that works.
Just takes him out.
Let's get out.
Beautiful.
We're following them.
Yes. Follow the criminals.
They're running away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was one behind you guys too.
Run!
Alicia! Let go of me!
Oh, then.
Wow, finally something interesting happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steam the helmet. Yeah. If only.
damaged goods. How old is Missy again?
I'm glad that I wasn't the only one that went with that title.
This game just decides to take a whole 360 spin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You were
man.
bitching about rats not being a danger. Here's your next danger.
Contraceptives aren't a thing in this time, honey. God.
Oh, she's even
man.
in a cage. That makes it worse.
Wakey.
The only way that would be worse is if she was just like in
Usually
shackles
gets a
against a
sword in the
wall.
back. No
Well,
questions
yeah.
asked. But me,
Ugh.
I've got an eye for that fancy jewelry.
Oh, wait, what?
And you're lucky I like gold better than blood, Lady Deroom.
Oh, okay, he's just interested in the jewelry. It's just a jewelry,
Better
kids.
you
Don't
look,
worry.
the
Yeah,
higher the ransom.
he's totally not looking at anything.
More so,
It's a bit too much
like,
already.
you guys know
The
for a
ransom.
fact that her parents
Who's
are
paying?
dead. There's
you'll
nothing
see
stopping
soon
you
enough.
from just
You're
taking
not
the
your shadow
jewelry
anymore,
from her
so
while
chalk
she was
it, alright?
knocked out.
Mangy.
Why did you have to wait until she was in a cage?
That is kind of. Yeah.
Like, he's got no helmet on. You know he's dead.
Ooh.
The thieves know them, I guess.
Well, those are the ones that we met on the road.
Oh, man.
Good lord, this is turning into Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the sparks, Ninja.
Little green man.
Yeah. Green happy man.
Who are you?
So they didn't think to put a lock on that cage or anything. They just closed it and assumed she would be a good girl and stay inside.
Voice down.
She's a noble. She wouldn't dare try the lock.
You don't need it.
Well, there's more. Okay, so she had her equipment taken off of her, but not her jewelry, which the guy wanted more than her equipment.
A distraction.
What the fuck?
He's waiting for us to tell him where and what. So keep your eyes
This
open.
story makes no fucking sense.
It's a very interesting strip search.
Then again,
Get ready.
I guess they had to say that she would go for the jewelry considering how young, or they want the jewelry considering how young she is. They can't really make those. We can make those jokes because we're not getting paid for this shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I was supposed to
But
follow
they
her.
can't.
I feel
Oh,
like.
your friend is already gone.
Got an idea how many deaths were on our side?
Hard to say.
Better hustle.
Thousands for
No
sure.
one there.
But the rats
Oh,
make
man.
counting difficult.
Hugo is alone with those butchers. They won't hurt him. You don't understand.
Like there are so many holes in this story.
We have to be patient.
Is it a Volwa trick or something?
We have to clear the way.
Oh man. So this is the part where it's gonna like
Thousands of deaths have been
jump cut to like 5 years from now, whenever she's learned like master ninja skills and everything from these guys, right?
and this is just the beginning.
I can only.
And her brother is like an alchemist. He takes on his mother's trade and starts learning how like 5 different ways to make poison. Only 5, because 6 was too many for him.
Brazier's made of metal. No, we'd be blocked.
Looking at that. No, the game had to wait for you to look at the solution to the puzzle before they actually did anything. And there's your cue. Now run.
Let's go.
I'm just.
Watch out for the bottles.
These guys behind you. Only the guys in front of you were disturbed by the noise, not the guys behind you.
never know.
Fuck that.
Oh, I was supposed to avoid those bottles too.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it matters, but you know.
Now they're all alerted.
Yeah.
Not that they really care. They're all, someone broke my wine. Now I'm pissed.
They're training on a dead body.
That was 35-year-old Chardonnay you just destroyed.
That's how you teach 'em.
Are they using live people as target practice?
Mm-hmm. That's what they're just talking about.
It was easy. Because all sorts of charge in without thinking.
I mean,
Mars of themselves.
these guys are supposed to be knights of whatever order it was, right? Or the kingdom that you're in?
Easy tag.
I highly doubt the king would approve of you using live targets as practice.
Yeah. And you got 3 right here.
Or the...
Like,
Be careful.
No. These guys are severe sadists. They can't get the rocks off unless they throw or spear someone with an arrow, and not in the fun
So.
way.
Fucking rat. All you need is a.
Left.
Yeah, why is
You
his
know
like
our orders.
rocks green too? Oh, you said left. Cool.
Just start following the knights. Hey guys.
What's up? How about that feast tonight?
He goes to throw another rock and accidentally like crushes you underneath that crate. Well.
His fighting skills from the time of the war are legendary.
Oh
no
man.
longer in the service of King Philip.
It is rather odd to be so interested.
I mean, I get that this is a stealth section and everything, but like, there's next to no way to fuck this up unless you're completely incompetent.
If I'm not fucking this up.
It's just a deal.
Listen to Dio. What did I say?
No,
Oh.
I was trying to say, it's because you were standing there for like a half second. She got 3 miles away from you in that time. There's no possible way to fuck this up. Dio starts to fuck up.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh man.
I saw.
Shit, Harry's
How many coats of arms are in here?
Useless. I can use it. If you want me
Hey, I'm hungry. Can I stop for a snack?
Yeah.
There's so many different shields with so many different crests and names on them.
Would you, please?
Oh, are you gonna learn how to lockpick now?
Nope, she's gonna do it for me. Because
Damn
there's
it.
no mechanics
I
to
wanted
this
to
game.
see.
There you go.
Yeah, it's literally just look at this. Turn on this torch.
Come on. I'm coming.
Oh, she unlocks it, but you get the content. Oh, I'm guessing this is the stuff that was in your pack
Fuck if I-
already.
Alright.
Why isn't the story about this thief, man? Like, in all honesty, I think this story would have been a lot more interesting if you would have if it would have, like, started here, you know?
Although, what if we do, like, start following these leaders
Turn into
around
playing
now?
her?
Yeah. Well, maybe not turn playing her. But
No.
like,
Unwind.
No, because that would involve way too many game mechanics that this game can't, or this game didn't have the budget to animate.
yeah. Well, you do have a point.
It's the same story.
Like, it looks pretty, but it's it's puzzle solving stealth simulator
We got through, didn't
2019.
we? Just.
But it would have been such a much more interesting story if, like, it would have opened like at that scene where we were at chapter 3, where it's like the two of the, or you do like an opening mission, quote unquote, where you're like trying to rob these guys. You get cornered by that knight. These two show up, and then you have to solve the mystery from there. Like, that would make a lot more sense, in all honesty.
The bastards.
Oh,
Calm down.
well, there's
But
Ego.
that would also probably. Yep.
No, please
What the fuck are they? He's kept much more secure than you
What
were.
do you mean, the girl?
Why were you put into like some sort of shitty cage and he was put like propped up like some sort of imprisoned pope?
Spread out! Watch the doors!
Well,
Stay in your
we've
zone.
also had
The cage doesn't just
some
open
sort
like
of,
that. Might be the
I guess,
valve
insinuation that Hugo's special.
Yeah.
But as far as we know, like, the most special he's been has just been that, like, he gets sick. And not even the Atreus kind of sick, where he's, like,
Hey,
somewhat
stay
interesting
here.
and cool.
I'll wait for your signal. All right, Smelly. Let's go. I'm right behind you.
What are we, like... There's a... Oh, everybody just left. Okay. I was expecting...
Why did they leave? Why? Was there something? What happened? Did I miss something?
Hugo was talking about there being a girl or something, and then everybody just like split to look for her, and apparently left the singular prisoner that actually matters behind.
Like, here's another interesting question. Like, if the family's cursed and they know that they know for a fact that Hugo is the special one, they don't give a shit about her. What stopped them from just killing her as soon as they got the boy?
Or
They
hell,
could have
just
killed her
killing
and
Hugo.
taken her jewelry. Well, no, I get the very strong feeling that they need Hugo
Now, Hugo,
alive.
I need
Yeah.
to get the cage down.
Just found her equipment and can use her sling and inventory again. Okay, cool. So now we just have to sling the chain that's keeping him up. make a shit ton of noise. Oh yeah, this is definitely the time to craft.
I mean, why not? It's not like he's going anywhere.
Ninja said he was going to be here all night.
They are busy.
He's already left us, so we haven't even been streaming for an hour.
Melly, the lock.
I guess we just weren't that interesting. Weren't that interesting in tearing apart this game and probably having the most commentary we've had in any other game so far.
Yeah. Well, we're also on our game nowadays, though. Like, I feel like, you know.
I won't see you again. Well,
We're definitely a lot better than we were in a fucking Mega Man playthrough.
Of course.
Well, that was another one of those,
man.
like, painful streaks of, like, why, Jay? Why? It wasn't no path of pain.
I mean,
Happy now.
the gameplay was good, it was just that the commentary, like, fucking
There's a
sucked.
way out so far into the camp. If you really know
And I
what
like
it is,
how they've very slowly but very surely shifted the ninja girl from being the person leading you around to literally just another trigger button for you to press.
I'm just curious if I could just, like, straight sprint through most of this stuff. To be honest, I didn't pay attention where I'm even going.
Forward. Always forward.
Stop! I said stop!
Your aim is shit.
Well. Oh, yeah. Because that's how this works.
Oh god, I love
Oh, man. Oh, hey, look. Another interesting character that I'm pretty sure is going to have 5 minutes of plotline significance and then the rest of it.
it. Mm-hmm.
These Plantagenets are useless.
He killed my parents. He's going to slaughter us.
What did he just call them?
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, let's just throw a bomb
Take them out, Amicia.
point blank at the feet of the horse, and the horse is still in one piece.
Nothing. We didn't do anything. They want Hugo.
I hope we get to kill that guy that was talking about taking your jewelry. Like that's the only thing that's keeping this chapter from being a terrible ass chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Follow Melly.
Get your final revenge against the guy that won your jewelry.
It's an achievement.
Coming.
Here comes
You go
our
out of your
threatening.
way to kill him. That's threatening. I mean, he's not as intimidating as Vader, but okay.
So, are we just kind of in here? Okay, yeah. We can't do anything by ourselves.
Apparently.
Yep. Oh, I should probably take out the archer first. Ouch.
Probably.
Well, that
Just straight through the chest.
shot through
What was
the
that you were
heart.
saying about aim?
I was just saying I should take out the... Oh, no.
Nice
Forgetting
aim
what
there,
I'm
bud.
saying myself.
Immediately gets one-shotted. Okay, maybe try sniping out before he catches you.
There we go.
Whack.
There we go. That stone
Whack.
curved like a motherfucker.
That's definitely a hit scan. That's a hit scan. What the fuck?
Jane, Melly.
That's
mean-
so stupid.
I mean, to be fair, there is a setting for auto aim, and I turned it on, but still.
No, it's not the fact that it auto aims. I can see the auto aim, but the fact that it's hit scan and not fucking what's it called?
It just fucking disappears.
It's orchestrated. It's literally just orchestrated. They're supposed to get that close to you just so that you can see them.
Amicia.
Or just so that it can build that. And they're shooting at him, or they're shooting at you and not the... Okay.
Let's go.
Because, yeah. All of this makes so much fucking sense. Oh, man. This entire chapter has been, like, a absolute fucking wreck.
Oh,
There's
there's
so
the
many
end of it.
absurdities in it. And there's the end of the chapter. Wow.
How many chapters are there?
Let me check that real quick. Well, apparently the speedrun is supposed to be 3 hours, and that's glitchless. So we're in for a long ride, my friend.
Yeah, because we did like what, 2 hours the other night.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Chapter list. I don't like what I saw.
What did you see?
I was looking at chapter list and it said 15 and I was like, please no. Yeah, nope, there's 17 chapters. And we're
Huh.
at chapter what, 4?
We're at
7.
7.
7! 10 more chapters to go! Oh, this is gonna be a great playthrough.
No, we have 11 more if you count
Right
this
now,
one.
we have to hide. Oh, there I know a
Fuck me.
place. And Lucas,
I don't know.
Shut up.
Maybe the story
We're
will
in good
actually
time.
start getting interesting, but
going
for
to
now
Lucas
it's
again?
just
Yeah, maybe it's just slow to
I
start.
like Lucas.
One may hope.
save your breath, Hugo. We're on the right
I
track.
like Lucas. He's
Let's
nice.
keep moving. We're not safe yet.
Okay, so it looks like they're going to be staying with you for a little while. That's good
Tell
at
me.
least.
So at least
Can we
we
have
did the
her
thing
as,
with
like-
the
Is it enough
thieves?
to you? What's so
Can we
special
have her
about
as like a
people that-
summon?
It's
Can we just have? I want there to be a prompt
about
that
your
comes up
brother?
later on
Will
where
he
it's
be
like you
alright?
just see a
Catch
guard
up with
standing
us.
in the
He
middle
saved
of
our lives.
nowhere, like
It
on a
was
plain
incredible.
field.
Hey,
No
Don't
trees,
get
no
all
nothing.
lovey-dovey.
And you just get this
Break your
prompt that
poor
says
little heart.
assassinate. And from above,
No.
she just comes down and shanks it.
yeah.
Like,
Don't
where
use
were
it
you
to
even
cross.
coming from? I want that. Because that level of absurdity would actually be hilarious for me in this game. And it would make it so much more interesting.
Going to the middle
Hey,
way.
slow down.
Oh man, if she could be like
I would.
if she could be like a non-renewable resource, like she could assassinate criminals, but she can't get out for a little while. So you have to like use her carefully. You can't just like throw her at a ton of guards because then she'll
Crushing the
die.
beat.
That would make this so much more interesting.
Yeah, I can see it.
The current's too strong.
How?
Amicia, we'll find a way.
Find a way. Hey, what
I
about
mean-
this wheel?
You can just jump across. It's not that far.
Nah, man. We gotta.
Current's slowing down, but not enough. There must
We
be
gotta do
something
this the
else.
hard way.
Oh,
Okay, so it's slowed down somewhat. So now you have to
You
send
go to
her
that one?
over
Fast,
to
or this won't end well.
probably watch her jump this.
wait. Yeah, but we stopped this
Can
one
you look
first.
after it? Can you do it, Melly?
Lee.
Over to you, Melly.
Really?
It's not stopped enough.
Melly, I need your help. Yes.
So there's another piece of the mechanic that you're missing. Okay.
So.
Okay, so that closes a door.
It doesn't work if we do it one after the other.
Use your hook shot.
All right,
Hey,
and let's try
Jasper.
the lock and the brake at the same time.
Doing it in the middle of all this stuff, boy.
Try to lock the brake at the same time. Okay, so now she's saying now you progress the puzzle somewhat.
I'll let you do it, Hugo.
She's a
Oh.
ninja. I have no doubt that she can just like jump that gap.
No.
It's working.
Yay!
All we have
What
to
if
do
I
now
just-
is cross over.
Oh.
And it restarts. And we're
Okay.
back to square one. Okay.
So. You do that, Hugo?
All three of you. Yay. Now we have 3 tiered puzzles now. Oh man.
Great.
I can imagine this game being much more interesting if like they had a strength mechanic to them.
I'm just trying to find a way to get you across.
Like Hugo can only
Or
do
it's
certain
like-
stuff again, or.
That would be like so much more interesting.
So. What now? Oh, no, I need him. to come
You
back
let the
here.
boy go first. Because now that the door's closed, there's no reason to have the wheel up.
I can help you from the other side, Amicia. But the wheel has to be stable for me to get across.
Okay. Let me get back on that.
And have the boy come.
Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Okay, so...
Okay.
Amicia, help me get across and I'll give you a hand.
Oh,
on
I
the
see
other
what you have to
side.
do. Get the boy to take the wheel.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's one of those where it's like, oh,
on.
he can't take the. Why can't he take the wheel?
yeah, it's not going to trigger it. Oh, this is why. Well, that was... Wait.
That was pointless. Somewhat pointless. Oh, it's because you have to stop the. You have to hold the trigger. Go back to the wheel. Wrong one. Or can you prompt him to turn the? No, he can only do the switch.
Okay, so him on the switch, me on the wheel.
Him on the switch, you on the gate, and then that'll be enough to get her to come across. Because the water has to be slow enough to where the wheel actually can stop.
Okay, there we go.
And there you go. See? Simple. If the Inquisition
It's an
make it
interesting
this far, that'll
puzzle,
hold them
but
up for a while.
not really much of a puzzle.
Yeah. Craft anything else? Ooh.
Look at all those things you can't upgrade. Isn't it great?
I have like 5 tools.
So that means theoretically you were supposed to be able to upgrade 5 times right now.
We'll go through here.
I feel like I've been missing that much, but maybe I
You
have
trying to
been.
impress me or what? No.
You were supposed to break the game to get to the rest of them.
And it smells like earth.
Probably.
And I love how it just nonchalantly cuts you off from the
I hope
upgrade
so.
station after
I
that.
doubt this castle is going to look like much. Why? This used to be a village.
So we haven't seen the
Just a rubble
rats in a
just one
while.
night,
And
years ago.
I'm
Some say
actually
there's a
kind of
curse
glad for
around
that
this
because I'm
place.
really hoping that that means that they're building up to there being a new threat.
Hugo,
I
Maybe we'll
imagine
finally be
they
able to see the
are.
tentacle.
come here.
Yeah.
Oh. Hugo. Hugo, look at me. Is it starting again? Your head.
It's like something's growing inside. My legs are
Something's
shaking.
growing.
Don't say he's been bitten. It's not
Boy,
because
you are
it's
too young to be hitting
something in
puberty.
his
What the
blood
fuck?
since he was young. I'll have to carry him. Climb on my back if you can. Come on.
Oh, we're 7 chapters in and we finally get the
Sorry.
idea to pick up and carry the boy
Don't
through
worry.
the mission.
If it's in his
Are you
No, we-
fucking kidding me?
We've done
What
this
about
once
you?
before.
I'm fine. Lucas is trying to slow the effects down. That's also why we're going to the chateau.
So are we gonna get an assassinate prompt? I want there to be an assassinate prompt.
What's in my head?
And I want it to be
Don't
over the
worry.
top and stupid.
We're all scared of what's in our heads. Here we are.
Yeah, we
You'll
shall
be able to
surely see.
rest. At last. Help me lift this.
Like, she's clearly an accomplished
I'm
thief.
coming.
She's not
Hugo,
she's not
climb down,
against
please.
killing people.
Hmm.
Like, we literally saw her buddy blow up like 10 guys. Oh, we're in the secret base now. Look at all those jars. Look at all those jars of random shit.
It's a hideout, lad. It's meant for hiding out, not banquets with lords and ladies. Don't touch that. It's my brother's. That's worth a lot, that is.
Uh-oh.
It's worth a lot, it is.
How long have you been living like this?
I'm
Like
guessing she has an
ruffians and
Irish
beggars,
accent.
you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Family tradition. Our dad was a piece of rubbish. Tried to beat us one time too many, so we skedaddled.
Oh yeah,
But
by
you-
the way,
you're almost
just in case anybody's not aware, I can't hear
What
this
does
game at
hot
all.
mean?
I'm cold.
Can't you see? Look at us. We've
That's why
lost
he's at a bit of a
everything. What do you mean?
disadvantage with
Who's
that.
going to pay us then? What are you talking about?
Okay,
Your
these
mate's
people look like How to Train Your Dragon
He says
characters. She
you're
looks
rich.
like a redhead
Try and
version
forget
of
it, alright?
whatever the fuck her name
Take
was,
out
the
those straw
female
mattress and when he
interest.
finally gets here,
Like with the
we'll have
headband and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Well, I mean, they're technically the same era, but they're not the same place.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this takes place somewhere in Europe, to be sure. And then I think How to Train Your Dragon takes place in, like, what, the Netherlands?
Something
Like
like
Iceland?
That. It's like definitely Nordic, while this is like more French, you know, like mainland Europe.
One of the Greenland areas.
So, see anything?
Okay, so the solution to being paid is really simple.
No.
In all
nothing
honesty,
there.
just give them your necklace.
Hey, men!
Like, because apparently, according to the night before,
This way!
that was worth a lot of money. Just
It's
give
a
her your
ponytail.
necklace.
Yeah. So far, very disappointing. That much I can say.
Where does that go?
Mm-hmm.
Outside. Yes, but where? Just
It's just, it's
And
not.
And now
very,
we're going
like,
into a dungeon
mechanic
segment.
Heavy.
sorry.
The story's just like
Yeah,
all over the
it-
fucking place.
I get the feeling that they saw The Last of Us and are trying to like capitalize on that kind of gameplay, but the issue is that you have to have not only an interesting story but also interesting gameplay elements,
Pizza and alcohol.
and this game is falling short on both of those aspects.
No one can keep a helmet on with that. Get some
Like, I've never played Last of Us, but from what everybody talks about it, it's fucking great.
Forces.
Wait, Devorance?
What? Enforces. Move.
Hitting the head to remove their helmet. Oh, okay, so it's a
I'm
way
kinda
for you to
curious.
get kills on people now.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I
hit him
want
with
this
that
to be like
first.
acid. Please tell me this is acid.
Wait. Okay, so it's
You're gonna have to hit him
alcohol,
with-
rock and. Okay. Well.
Alcohol, rock, and something. So the alcohol probably gets in their eyes. It is acid! Fuck yeah! Now get the rock.
Oh,
That was
wait,
the time
rock,
for you to change
rock,
into the rock,
rock,
Leo.
rock. There we go. Full as a cucumber.
Yeah, that whole animation where you saw him shaking his head and taking off the helmet, that was your cue to
Hello.
put the rock in the sling, you dumbass. Oh, man.
Shit. Look, there's one with a helmet.
I get you.
You know what to do. Yes.
If I find her, any idea where the rest are?
It's in a holy mess.
So now you have the ability to freely kill enemies. How are you going to use this ability, Dio?
Well, this guy don't have to worry about because he's, you know, bald nogging it.
Mm-hmm. Is that 2 or 1 enemy over there?
I think it's just one.
Hmm.
So, oop. And then look.
Efficient.
Okay, cool.
I like it. If there are 2 of
Yep. So yeah, that entire animation is literally just to give you time so that you can load up the rock.
them, we have to get out of here.
We have to get back to the aqueduct.
I know. Where's the Chateau d'Ombrage? This way. Follow me.
And Dio just went silent. There we go.
So guess we loot.
No, don't worry about taking the torch, even though it's hitting nighttime. Because, you know, the rats aren't a thing anymore. The rats
Yeah.
totally aren't following you anymore. They're not going to come erupting from the ground anymore. And they're not going to eat your assassin friend.
I
Like,
swear
this
to
would
God,
be a
if that
perfect
happens-
You see Goddess over there? That's
This
how we
would be
act.
the perfect time for them to introduce the new mechanic, you know? Like, take those groups of guards over there. You start thinking, okay, well, how am I going to get past them? When all of a sudden, like, something erupts from the center of them, and the rats just start, like, they start burning as they're climbing towards them, and then eventually they snuff out the light and eat them.
Yeah.
That would be, like, the perfect entrance for them.
Are we? Okay. I assume we have to go in these bushes now. Oh. Nope, you don't see me.
All right.
Alright. Guess it was nothing.
Uh,
I'm gonna go back to walking in a very specific patterns that you can avoid, or that I can be easily avoided, because that's totally how sentries work. And I'm totally not gonna look into these 2D tree or 2D grass flowers.
oh,
Ah, forget it.
Anthony. Real quick. I would to like display one reason why we're hating on this game. 3D models, good and everything. Just don't look at the grass too deeply.
Too terribly much.
There's so many textures. where
Literally
it's
just fucking
like,
2D grass.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you exactly what they
Yeah.
did with that or with those leaves. They made a plane
Mhm.
in their 3D modeling. They made a plane and then textured that plane, and then just recycled it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Copied it over and over and over. That's why it has no substance.
Okay.
Like, they didn't want to spend too much time on these trees. I get the feeling that this is a bad idea. Yep.
Yes, I didn't plot my ass as I get shanked in the back.
I told you that was a bad idea. I told you before you'd even let go of that sling. Oh my god.
Man.
Oh boy, my favorite. We're going back into the 2D grass. Yeah, so these guys are close enough that you're gonna have to find a way to, like, go around them. You can't kill them.
Yeah. I'm waiting
This
for
grass is
these to,
fucking
like...
terrible.
Okay, there we go.
Like, don't get me wrong, the mechanics for this game are nice. Or decent, at least. But, like, fucking... there's no substance to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we've literally been doing pretty much the exact same thing as we've been doing since Chapter 1.
Yeah.
The only
Oh.
real difference
Oh.
is that now we can dispatch the threats a little bit faster.
Yeah. I love the deep cello music.
Oh boy, I wish I could hear it. And you're dead.
Oh yeah, I forget that you can't hear it. Nope, I'm faster than them. Nope.
No, you're not. Okay, so that debunks my theory. I was like, what if you just, like, panic ran as fast as you could to the end area?
Oh,
How
trust
many
me.
of them? Can you Dark Souls this?
You know what? Fuck it. At this point, I want to try it.
Just run as fast as you can. Try to catch as little notice as possible on your way out. And you're dead.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm
No? What? What? No! Come on!
Oh, he almost made it.
Oh, okay, good. I was about to seriously just end this LP right here. If you could have just ran past all the threats and not even fucking give a shit, I was about to get so pissed.
Oh.
It's like, there goes the last threat we have in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, at least now we know for sure. We have to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
I'm
Almost
guessing
that was
the
beautiful.
enemies are on. I'm guessing the enemies are on some sort of, like, reverse rubber band AI, because they didn't catch up to you for a good while. So that means that you're able to dodge them to an extent,
Yeah.
which might be what speedrunners utilize. Like, once they know a cutscene trigger or whatever's about to happen, they just gun it.
I can
Just
see
so
it.
long as you don't take, like, a super direct path.
Yeah.
Do you see the solution to this puzzle, Dio? Because I see it.
The other bush, like straight across there.
No. You gotta wait until that guy in the center of the camera now starts to walk, and then you go under or around and kite the bridge. But you gotta be quick, because there's the next patch of grass right there. I'm actually
Yeah, that's
helping
what
you
I
with
meant.
this because I really don't want this 17 chapter thing to go on for like 5 years.
You have a point. Can I...
And now we got this guy.
Oh. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Okay, save point. Cool.
Odd.
Never seen an explosion like it. Ears are still ringing.
So I wonder if you could have just gunned it to there and gotten that save point and then just taken the hit.
Held at the bastion for interrogation.
The world may never know.
If he didn't have information about the boy, he'd be little chunks of meat by now.
All right.
What the hell?
Oh, there's your solution.
Yeah.
Just as a, I wish it had like the thing that I think would make this game much better is if it had like some sort of fucking is if it didn't take itself super seriously, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing to report.
But if it had like all of this seriousness around you, but it had ridiculous sound effects, that would be great. Like whenever you went to hit the armor, it had like a Three Stooges knock on it. That would at least the game would make me laugh at that point.
Believe me, when he's
Well,
disappointed,
it
burns for
admittedly
revenge,
does
just
need a
as
little
my
bit of like comic relief or something, you know.
It needs something to keep it interesting, which it's not really doing a very good job of. I'm being
Oh,
honest.
you were still looking this way. Shit.
Gun it. See if you
That
can
point,
make
don't
the
kill me
cutscene.
now. Oh, they're right behind me.
Rubber band AI. Rubber band AI. Come on.
Yep.
Work in our favor, rubber band AI. Damn it.
Apparently we're too far from cutscene.
If we hadn't had to deal with a massive
Okay. Right here, nice.
and Vitalis, you
So what you're probably gonna want to do is throw that pot a little bit closer to that third guy, so that all of them get.
I'm hoping to make him turn. Nope. Okay. Well, we're trying to run and try it again.
Just gotta find where you're supposed to be running to.
Yep.
Nearly there.
I'm gonna steal this on my way out. Goodbye, fuckers.
Okay.
Aw.
Protocol is down.
Oh, really?
Wait. Where were we?
Really? Really? The AI is going that far? Wow. Okay.
Hold on.
Sure. He's not moving. Can you literally just cheese
He
this?
gave up. Fucking hell.
God damn this game. Holy shit. Now that we don't give a shit, we're just breaking it. Congratulations, Dio, you're becoming me.
So kind of you.
Oh my god. He doesn't even care. He just let you go. Oh my god. That's great.
I just
Oh man.
I have so many things to say about
You
that.
see why I don't play these games, Dio? Do you see why I don't play these games?
Oh, hey, there he is.
Ah,
see-
he can still see us. Here's your second chance, fucker. Try
Yep.
to stab us through the grate.
Oh, I swear to God. Excuse me.
Oh, he's just constantly locked onto you. You glitched him out.
Let me. I wonder. Wait. Please. Nope, that's a wall. Okay.
Damn it. Oh yeah, that grate is totally a wall. There's no way a small ass rock could possibly get through that 4-foot gap.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Then go on.
Is that 2 guards or 1?
I'm not even sure what that is. Period.
Just in case. Oh. Well, if you had Somnium on you, that actually would have been, like, you actually would have gotten that guaranteed.
Yeah. I could have just
Who is
run
this?
through all that.
What's with the small child?
That's what I'm wondering.
What is with the small child?
I'm so glad to see you again.
Oh, who's Lucas?
Oh, it's the it's fucking Hiccup.
Oh,
There was a huge explosion.
that's what his name was.
Is it Hiccup?
And then we went to Melly's house.
I think it is.
No, his name's not Hiccup, you dumbass.
I heard that.
His name's not
Well,
Hiccup, that's the name of the
no,
fucking main character in How to Train Your Dragon.
I know.
Come on, Dio!
Sit down.
Come on!
I was asking if
And
Lucas
wait
was
for
his
them to
name.
come
Good
and kill
lord.
us. What you reckon?
You're right. Let's get going.
Like George Lucas?
The chateau shouldn't be far now. Let's go.
Or are we talking about
Come on.
Lucas from
It's
Smash?
not far to the
Lucas from Smash in this game would be fucking hilarious.
Seems like you've been through some tough times.
Starts up throwing people everywhere.
You forgot to tell us about the Inquisition.
You wouldn't have accepted the deal.
The one where your friends are rich.
But we'll sort it out.
Tell my brother.
Oh man.
I've just lost every
Accident?
scrap of faith I had
Inquisition
left.
thought. The rats.
Oh, well,
come
would
on,
you
Dio,
look
you
at
gotta keep
that.
yourself.
From inside.
Oh hey, look who's back! Awesome, the stage hazard.
Amicia,
I was wondering where you were.
it's a
I almost missed the little rat fuckers.
But a whole chapter without him.
You throw it into a pile of rats and
We went 2 whole chapters without him,
Here, take it.
didn't we? I don't know, all these chapters just kind of blending into each other. What the fuck?
Sort of thing we do?
Oh, cool, more shit.
All right.
Luminosa.
Luminosa. I wonder what Luminosa does. Please, for the love of God, craft it and tell me what Luminosa does. Oh, we have just enough to make 1. Oh, what is it gonna do? Powerful source of light. Is it a fucking flashbang?
Yep.
My eyes sting.
No, it's a firecracker.
It completely destroyed
Okay.
them.
There's still some Luminosa in your inventory when rats overwhelm you. A lot to craft and may penalize your future upgrades. Okay, so it's a safety net for the rats. Now that you've got a safety net for the other stage hazard,
The Inquisition.
you've got a safety hazard for this one now. Okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and diminish the entirety of the fucking
These cards
Point of
will-
threat in this
everything.
game. Let's just take out all the stage hazards. Let's just eliminate the threat of this game and just start walking
Not
through
bad.
it. Yeah, that'll
Not bad at all.
help us.
Yucky duck. We're nearly
So
there.
I wonder, if you were to come out dressed in a full rat suit, would the rat still aggro onto you? Can we make Amicia a furry? That's what I
Well-
want to know.
Little do you know, that's like a PC cheat.
Hugo, it's aqueduct.
Oh. Well,
A way to make this game easier? What the fuck are you talking about?
Really? Where's your brother?
I don't
mean, you
want
have
to
a
talk
point.
about
We have already broken the AI.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, my sling.
whoa.
Well
Yeah, you
spotted.
forget the main mechanic in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get up there.
Like, can you imagine what would happen if Amicia were to meet Aloy and find out that bow and arrows are a thing? I've been using a sling this whole time. You're telling me I can attach this to an arrow and it'll go farther and do more damage?
Lucas,
And I can actually kill people with it without having to land a
Concept.
headshot?
No. Laurentius was smarter.
Yeah, but
Oh,
she's
I
no
need a
ability.
mod
She
of that
can't
now.
do that.
This is a trick.
I need a mod of that now, just to have Amicia come in with like Aloy's full arrow kit, just to see what would happen.
That'd get you back playing HZD.
Not really.
Who's
Nothing
going
can
first?
redeem that game,
Nice.
but
Amicia,
that's my personal preference.
Come on then.
Just like this game, it is just as unrewarding.
Ooh. The cave.
Oh, traverse into the darkness, where the rats only showed up once. I just want rats to start falling from the ceiling. Everywhere. Just
I do too.
everywhere.
I see.
The only reason those rats existed in that last area was just to give you one upgrade, and then they just pieced the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
They do not care. It is the middle of the night and we're in a dark-ass cave, where literally no light should be coming into. These rats should be up your ass right now.
Could you lend a hand?
Yep.
Oh my god.
This place is incredible.
Yeah. It's not bad.
That just doesn't follow its own rules. This game is so amazing, man. Why was this game not nominated Game of the Year, man? Are you pulling a boat to you?
It won't
Yep.
work
Is
by
this what's
itself.
happening right
Go
now?
across with Hugo. We'll come afterwards.
Are you sure?
Yeah. There's only enough room for 2 anyway.
Okay, so the boy's gonna get into the boat.
Oh,
We're gonna let go
well,
of this, and he's just gonna slingshot out.
I didn't mean to let go of that.
Could you help me with this?
No problem.
So where did our ninja person go? Did they just leave us?
Oh, that's who's helping us turn the wheel.
Oh, I thought it was Hiccup.
No, I'm not 100% sure what happened to him.
Wait, where the fuck is Hiccup then? Where the fuck did our 4th person go?
Okay, so how...
He's in reserves.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you need to do now is you need to throw your Leviathan axe at the mechanism, and that'll freeze it so that you can keep it in place.
Fucking dark side references.
That's not a dark side. That's
Melly,
fucking
look
God of War reference, you
Lucas.
dumbass.
I thought it
Come
was
and
not...
help instead
Okay,
of
well,
sleeping.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so you just got assigned the two of them to do it.
That's because there are a lot of things living in it.
It must be very cold.
Once, Father took us to the lake with Tool, and I slipped and fell in the water.
Okay, Casper?
It was so
Oh,
cold,
okay,
it
the
made me
water's
cry.
green.
I would have cried too.
Well, yeah.
Your boat awaits.
Was there any
Glad I needed to
question
know
of
that.
Yes,
That means
Oh.
there's many things living
I
in
hope
it.
they can swim.
So does that mean there's bioluminescent fucking bacteria that's living in here?
There you go.
Can we just like
Whoa.
take that out and put it in a jar and keep it at our side and that'll keep the rats away
Oh, that's because of
indefinitely?
the monster.
What? A monster?
Of course. The underground lakes are magical. Huge, ancient monsters hide in the
Whenever
depths.
she said a monster, I just wanted something to come up and grab the boy.
Mm-hmm.
And if there were
Some like
monsters,
big old
It'll be
fish
like that
swim by.
bubbles.
It'll be like
You
that
got
scene
me.
in Harry Potter where whenever fucking Harry and Dumbledore go in to grab that Horcrux and just the undead just start coming up from the floor.
She told me that
No,
I would quite
even
like to
better.
see a monster.
It's where the shark rat comes in.
The shark rat makes his majestic return. What is that yodeling I hear?
This is where we get
Yodeling,
off.
yodeling, yodeling.
I know, but it's someone
Just
else.
bites him in half and takes the boat with him. Game over. Oh my
At this point,
god.
I'd almost prefer that.
But there might be a way.
Mm-hmm.
A whale is big, you know.
Yes.
Oh wow, that boat goes
Listen,
so much faster
Why
going
not?
back
A
than it
shy
does
whale
coming
that
to
doesn't
you.
want to show
Yeah,
It's
with only
almost
one
like they
person.
wanted you to have an unnecessarily
I've heard it's
long
pretty.
cutscene so that you could have some exposition talk about
Okay.
fucking caves.
I swear to God, if they just like straight over here, I'm gonna have
They're
a
gonna
fit.
they're gonna rocket here at Mach 5 and the character models are just gonna fly past you.
You can let go.
Okay, you let it go.
Now let go. Now watch them just rocket towards you.
Don't put water much, that's all.
Oh nope, nope, we have to have more exposition.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the meteor and Hugo might die.
It's still a hell of a lot faster than we went, though.
I
Wait, how the hell are you guys talking from
It's
so
all
far
behind us
away?
now. But anything that takes my fancy at the castle is mine, alright?
fair enough.
What were
And
you
more
saying?
so, if you could hear
Things
us
for
all the way
grown-up
through that
ears.
boat ride, why didn't you
Alright,
add to the
let's get
conversation of
going.
monsters? Why didn't you bring up Yodeling Shark?
They're just like, maybe they don't know.
I want Yodeling Rat Shark to be a thing in this game.
New logo 2020, Yodeling Rat Shark.
Yodeling Rat Shark is gonna fucking tear this game apart. Yodeling Rat Shark is now gonna become part of the Branded One's lore.
Fucking love it.
What's that sound? What's that sound in the water?
No, it can't
There's
be.
no stopping this. Oh hey, more rats, more stage
Oh,
hazard.
well,
This
thanks,
is closer
Hiccup.
up. That
Because you know we totally
What, Lucas?
don't have the materials. No, you're not supposed to have the materials for it. You're supposed to keep those materials for upgrading your shit.
trench.
Lucas!
That one, the other way. It's
Oh sure, they're present in that one dark area. We've seen them climb shit before.
And? How does it work?
Easy. The braziers push the rats towards the pit and they get trapped there.
Could be
Yeah,
useful.
thanks guys for just chit-chatting over there and not helping me with this.
Come on, Lucas. Let's take a look.
Right, Melly. Well, the...
So the rats get trapped. Oh, okay. So you're trapping them in another hole.
Alright, come on.
Tonight, perhaps?
I don't
So
Oh,
now you
and
can
then-
walk through with no problem.
Yeah.
Well, there was no fucking point in corralling them in there because the fire's right there.
I think that was a long time ago.
Like that part is completely pointless. Unless like, yeah, and there's more rats over there. So there was no point in having the giant fire or the giant pit.
Okay, and this is what frustrates me even more. Invisible wall.
Yeah. You can't sacrifice yourself to the rat demons because that will be the one Iblis trigger that'll cause Yodeling Rat Shark to become a thing.
Yeah,
If we could break it enough.
If we can break it enough, Yodeling Rat Shark will come into this game and make it interesting.
God damn it.
Oh my god. Hey, there's a lantern right there. We have sulfur. Why don't we just throw the sulfur into what? There's 2 lanterns there. One for each team.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just light up the lanterns and then walk through this place easy peasy? And you know what? Now that I'm still thinking about it, there's further evidence as to why that pit was a non-issue. Because we've fucking seen these rats just like totally dissipate in areas where they can't go any further and are forced against the wall with the fire. Like they just straight up disappear. So there's no point for that pit. This game is amazing.
Come on.
10 out of 10. That's our rating. IGN. Fucking, I don't know. Oh, you're not gonna go through the door? The totally obvious door that you just opened? You're not gonna go through it, like, at all?
Why would I go through the door?
Why wouldn't you go through the door? What is in there?
There
What
are
can you
some.
grab? Seek collectibles.
Yeah.
If you hadn't gone through that door, you would have missed those collectibles, and you would have been able to look at the upgrades that you have. You would have been able to look at the upgrades that you have, but with like and see that you have almost enough, but not quite.
Yeah.
Again. Oh, okay. So here's where the corralling comes into play.
Yeah. Although that still could be
Again.
solved by the 2 lanterns, but you know.
Yeah, totally pointless. Totally pointless pit. But no, we have to make it make sense. We can't just say we corralled them with fire. There has to be a giant pit. I wonder, push the fire forward. Push the fire forward. I want to see if they'll get out of that hole.
I'm kind of curious too.
Nope, they don't get out of the hole. Awesome. Even though we've seen them erupt from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
If they have the muscle strength to dig through the ground, there's nothing stopping them from climbing that wall of stone. Or better yet, oh, that would be actually a great fucking horror part, where you hear like the ground rumbling, and you go back to look, and they're completely gone.
Yeah.
And then you walk forward a little bit more, and you just see them erupt from the ground. That would be an amazing setup.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not gonna do it, but that would be an amazing
Maybe
setup.
it's the right
Yeah.
one. I just hope there are no rats behind
God
it.
damn this game! Like this would be the perfect area for them to just like erupt.
Nelly, need a little help here.
Again,
On my
total
way.
darkness.
Come
No
on.
rats.
I'm starting to get
Yep.
fed up of all these doors.
Even though they were everywhere earlier. I think even the game at this point is just, oh hey, weather change. Finally, something new.
Vessels.
Chateau d'Ombrage.
Now we're gonna get lightning rat shark.
A moment of doubt, but
Every time the thunder crackles, instead of it being a thunderclap, it's a fucking yodel.
come on, let's take a closer look.
God damn it.
We're expanding on the yodel shark lore. Yodel, yodel. Just in the distance, you hear it just in the distance as it comes towards you like an actual thunderclap. Yodel, yodel, yodel.
Understood.
Oh, God damn it.
Yodeling Rat Shark can summon lightning. That's how you know he's getting
That's
close.
supposed to
You
be
know,
the
the
miracle
deeper
Yodel, yodel.
the deeper you go with that, the more I want to like try my hardest to like
To make it a thing.
yes, to like scrounge this stream and like actually just like make this nothing but like bits of like,
I don't
you
see
know,
how. Whoa,
Yodel Rat Shark pretty much.
the lightning.
Yodeling Rat Shark lore.
Run! This is
Oh,
crazy.
okay, cool. So we have another mechanic that's going to further deteriorate the horror that comes from these rats.
Mm-hmm.
A building.
And they no, go back and look at that. Go back and look at them.
Don't worry, Hubert.
Well, there's some more right here, so.
They are not concerned at all about coming up and getting you, even though there is nothing stopping them. Their
Yeah.
greatest fear is fucking stairs.
Oh,
Up, well, you lingered too long.
yeah. I'm sorry.
These
I
things
lost all
are
my
supposed
fear
to-
of the rats.
Too far to get there in one go.
These things are supposed to be terrifying, and yet they don't even follow their own rules. Like there's nothing stopping them from coming at you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lightning strikes, and then they just leave. Oh, here's the reason.
Help. Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Here come the rats again. Okay, now this is a valid excuse, because there's fire close by you.
Yeah.
And there goes one. Did you see
I don't know
that
if
small
that
piece of them that was
necessary, but-
trapped?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone alright?
was trapped in the geometry, but they couldn't get away, and you weren't even phased by it. Yeah, no, they're literally just a texture on the ground now.
Chateau d'Ombrage.
And as soon as the fucking trigger for them happens, they lose all their threat, even if they're still on the ground. Okay, cool. Such a good game.
Incredible.
You always recommend the best of games, Dio.
It's the living quarters.
I'm so glad that you brought me into this.
Oh,
It looks
there we
like
go.
it's dry.
Yeah,
There's a pit in
isn't
the
this a
way.
great revival?
Full of rats. It's an habitat.
There's nothing stopping you from jumping over to that left side.
Locked.
There's absolutely nothing stopping you. Oh no, it's locked. If only we had a thief woman that could break locks.
Wait. Oh no, that's nothing. Never mind.
Can you take care of
Yo,
No, you can't
servant.
go the obvious safe route. You have to go this. You have to go the dangerous route, Dio. There's absolutely
There was
no
something
way you
alive
can get to
in
the
it.
safe route.
It's open.
You can't jump 2 feet across and then have your minions hurl Hugo across.
A brazier. Let's see if I can light it.
Just imagine one picking him up by his arms, one picking him up by his legs.
Hugo, stay out of the rain. We'll open up
Just
a path
all
to the
you?
tower.
Oh, cool. We get to see this mechanic again. This slow and arduous mechanic.
Get them out of the way.
Come on. The siege of Chateau d'Ombrage. 2 girls versus thousands of rats. This battle will go down in history.
Oh my
Look, they're
god.
moving.
So where are we corralling them to this time? Are we gonna see them disappear in the rocks? Please tell me we're gonna see them disappear in the rocks.
Nope.
Nope. They go off onto the side. Okay,
We should be
okay,
able to reach
but
the
get
central
this.
section now. Yes,
Rats know
that's
how
a
to
good first step.
climb.
I'll let Hugo go.
What's stopping them from climbing that little, like, 3-foot wall next to the fire
Yeah,
and
this
getting
whole
back in?
thing.
Yeah, what's stopping them from doing that, huh? What's stopping these rats from becoming sentient? We already know they're dark abyssal beings. What's stopping them from just, like, becoming sentient enough to build a rat ladder? Like, you just see some
like
in
a
the
whole
background, they're
World War
just, like,
Z style.
crocheting the vines together very hurriedly, and then the rest of them just, like, run forward and just start putting them onto the onto the wall like a fucking siege ladder. Oh yeah, don't forget to stock up on your fucking
Minosa.
save states.
Oh.
I don't think you're supposed to go there.
Oh.
Why don't you
actually,
try
yes, I
looking
am.
at the area you just cleared out, Dio?
Go on. I'm with
You're
you.
not gonna bring anyone
Great,
along with you?
I feel better already.
Well, not just yet, I guess.
Oh, you see what that is?
I'm going to
Dio,
need
before
men
you
to
go
push
up there,
that.
tell me if you can tell what the solution of this puzzle is before. Never mind. It just got fucking solved.
My bad.
Let's see if you can piece this together, Dio. What is going to
what?
happen whenever you move this lever?
Oh.
Down into the pit.
Well,
Like, sweep
guess
it
that's
out the
what the pit's
fucking
for.
kitchen.
The brazier's coming back by
You want to
itself.
know how I knew that before we even got up here?
Ellie, can you get to me? I'm
The
coming.
You saw
totally
that
not
track?
obvious white track of different texture down at the bottom that led to the fire.
Look at them. Swarming like nobles. in
Puzzle
king's
solving, Dio.
courts.
Puzzle solving.
castle.
This is baby's first puzzle game.
Pretty much. These first
Now
puzzle
mash
with
that
pretty
Y button and
textures.
go through your... You know, if this game were made about 10 years ago, the only difference between this game and the last game, or this game and any of those games, would be that these would be QTEs and not
All right.
actual
Cover
puzzles.
you with the
Yeah.
brazier.
Hata!
I love how they move away from it in a
this game
perfect
is-
cone, too.
Well, I mean, it's fire. Can't go near the fire. Fire hot. You can't even see where you're pushing them off to. For all you know, they could just come back. Oh, hey, look, more rats.
There's a few stragglers.
Some of them got safe.
Oh, yep, we saw that at the same moment. Wait. No, wait. Does...
I'm putting my
Guys,
life in your
did
hands,
that
you
for
know.
you.
Okay,
Only
yeah.
days worth, milady. Whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready.
Think you
Have
can
at
do
it.
this? Understood.
Go!
Wow.
Think you can do this? Understood.
Bit of grease. Would you rather be down here?
So much dialogue. So much importance. I can't even read half of these subtitles because the fucking fire is blocking away.
More braziers. I can get them
Papa.
from parts.
Awesome.
Oh, I
Going
missed.
to make it.
Well,
Hugo will
shit.
be safe.
Okay.
We'll all be
Oh,
safe.
great. You wasted precious resources, Dio. You're never gonna get those resources back.
You know, to be fair. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but right before I threw that last Ignifer, I didn't have enough resources to make more.
Test it out. Test it out and see. Next time we get to another bonfire like this, test it out. Just waste all of your firite and see what happens.
I'm not even throwing
It's
I'm being
impossible to
straight
lose
up.
at this game.
Okay. Where am I going with this one now? Am I just pushing
You
the...
missed it. No, you were
Oh.
right to go on to that other piece of wood.
Yep.
There you go. Hey, look, more resources. Okay, I wonder
These are
if that's
totally
next
serious.
next time we hit a save
Coming
point.
your way.
Yeah. Next time we hit a save point and actually get to a point where there's like
Right, we need
an
to clear the
issue
whole courtyard.
or a fire that needs to be solved, I want you to use all your fire or all your resources and see if it gives you more.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious.
Oh, this game is great. 10 out of 10. It's such a good game. Or are they gonna disappear? Oh no, they're just gonna go back.
Nope. There's
Okay.
always a hole for them to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look.
The game has to make
More
sense now.
resources.
And an upgrade tool. Can you tell her to let go of the thing now?
There you go. Into the pits with you. Yes.
Yeah, and that'll push all of them back that way. And they can safely get
The
across.
last sector now. I have to get back to the ladder.
What do you know? The horror aspect of the game just became a
There's
fucking
still rats down
platform.
there.
Or it just became a fucking stage hazard. Oh, this game is so good. This game is amazing. I don't know why the fuck we were down talking this game. This is so cleverly thought through. Oh, those are rats. And you're dead.
Nope. Not today. They don't even matter anymore.
Climb up. I'll help you.
Let's go up there.
There's...
There's no one to help up. Come on, bring it in, give me a hug. Oh, here he comes! From downtown!
We'd better lower it.
Oh, now I want to see, if, like, there's a way for you to just... No, it wouldn't let you. I know for a fact it wouldn't let you. But I just wanted to see if you could make them run through the rats. And if it would actually kill them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this game is amazing. 10 out of 10. You're missing the point of this puzzle, Leo.
Amicia the Amazon and Melly the Stealthy. Conquer
Amicia the
Shadow
Amazon
Umbrage.
and Melly the Stealthy.
You've read too many
Chateau de Ombrage. Ugh.
No, it doesn't want
Is she gonna come from downtown? She was just here!
Yeah,
She
but
was
she
literally
went back over there
just
and
here.
climbed up the other tower. That's the problem.
Oh my god.
I think...
Oh my god. Unless there's rats. No, there's no rats. There's nothing. There's nothing stopping her from coming over here.
Yeah, now I'm not 100% sure what the deal is. I think I
You
may have
glitched the game
just-
out.
Yeah, because she was trying to come
You might have
over
to
here.
reload checkpoint. Yep. Reload the checkpoint. This game is so great.
Even for me.
This game is great. I'm so glad we decided to play this, Dio.
Where was...
Oh, here she is.
I'm all the way back here.
Oh, hey, we're right here. We're right here.
Well,
Exhaust
yeah,
your
sure.
resources real quick.
Okay.
I want to see this. So, no. Oh,
No.
you're an idiot.
Okay. Let me
Reload the
restart it.
checkpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
before you solve the puzzle,
Yeah.
throw everything away, and then see what happens. Just throw it straight at her. Set her on fire.
Well, that's another thing. Is like
Woo! Oh man, I'm
get
a
on
terrible
friendly
shot.
fire.
Come on, I know you got it this time. Oh no, you missed, Dio. Oh no, you'll have to make more now.
Oh no,
Okay,
I guess
good.
it does matter. I guess I. Oh, I guess I did pick up this alcohol.
Okay, good. No, what the fuck are you doing? Reload the checkpoint. Keep your resources.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna start from here. That's why I said from a checkpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game's not completely easy mode.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so we started from way back here.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to have you be my
I'm
bitch.
putting my
do
life
that.
in your hands, you know.
All in the same work, milady. Whenever you're ready.
Can you do it?
Yes. Wow.
Go for it.
It can do it.
So I wonder what the actual solution to the puzzle is, because you had to use a resource to get the solarium, or whatever the fuck it is, out, or to get out of there earlier.
More braziers.
So what is the solution to the puzzle to get back? And
Going to make it. Hugo will be safe. We'll all be safe.
now look at what you did. Look at what you did.
Melly,
Alrighty.
I'm clearing the outer area. They're coming your way.
All right.
This game sucks. Oh, this game sucks so much.
Right, we need to clear the whole courtyard.
10 out of 10, best game.
Already
Best
started
game.
Anyway.
So now you have to corral all of them down. And see, the thing is, if you were able to get there before, why weren't you able to get there this time? That's my biggest question. Right. Now you have her release and corral the rats. If you go back there, just come back. Yep. So you have to corral the rats first, and then probably have her push it all the way back
Into
over.
the pits
Yeah.
with you.
Yes! Perfect! Well, that's done. The last sector now. I have to get back to the ladder.
That way you can continue.
Okay, so
All right,
I bet I
here we
have
go again.
this.
Have you done it? Yes. Are you alright,
Yep.
Hugo?
I'm fine. What the hell are you shouting?
And then you have to have her
Hurry, the
push
storm
it
will
back
drown
as
out
well.
our voices. Soon we'll all get to see the tower.
I want to say, because before you did pretty much this exact same thing, the only real difference is that you didn't bring this with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that
Well,
was my
no,
only
because
trouble
she was
going
supposed
through
to
this.
Yeah, if she was supposed to push you back, then she would have to, or then that would require her to let go. Or that would require her to have to let go to come over to you.
Spearing rats.
Oh, see, look at them disappear. Did you see them disappear into that corner right there?
I saw that shit.
We're on to you, video game.
Whenever you want.
Oh, and now she's just here.
Yeah.
The bridge.
Where were you last time
We
again?
better
She can
lower
help
it.
you up.
And so,
And now she can help you with this before she leaves.
There we go.
There we go.
look at the Chateau d'Ombrage.
This
You've
game
read
is
too
so
many
good.
books.
Such a good game.
Come on. We still have to clean up the area down there. We're going
Still,
to
this
need the
game
braces.
clearly has the ability
I'll cover
to.
you with
These
this.
rats clearly have the ability
I'm
to
going down.
tunnel.
Uh,
Why
what
don't
is
they
it?
just tunnel
Nothing, it's
back out?
a crappy old lever.
Like there's so many
the right thing to say.
inconsistencies with this
Going to be
game.
It's your
Mm-hmm.
castle. You have a
Oh my
connection.
god.
Our castle.
Grab that shit.
Imagine,
You're not
we
gonna be
could
able to
all
upgrade
live
if you don't
here
grab it.
together.
I'm more of a cellar girl, you know.
So here's a suggestion, Dio.
Hmm.
I think part of the reason why you're not able to upgrade as much as you should is because you're using way more resources than you need to.
True. And
Like, I
crafting
would just
stuff.
say craft only what you need for that particular moment, and then just leave the rest. And then if you get extra, use what you have to upgrade, or use what you have to like, oh, well, watch those rats disappear to the corner. But but just use the extra to craft one thing or something. That may be why you haven't been able to upgrade as much as you should be able to. And now time to pull the rats back. Lather, rinse, repeat. I wonder how many more times we're gonna have to do this shit. We're gonna have to find new topics to talk about through this, because I guarantee you this puzzle's like at least 1 or 2 more segments of doing this crap. Oh my god.
Rat cleaner simulator.
So, what's your opinion on tedious puzzles like this?
Alright, here we go
At
again.
least, like,
This is how
put
you
some
conquer a castle.
interesting
This is how you
dialogue
get
behind
sick.
it.
No, not in my version
Something.
of the
Yeah, they
story.
clearly have the the ability to talk to each other across this crap. What is stopping them from like actually like holding a conversation and actually trying to talk? Maybe this beggar or thief knows a thing or two about like what is causing these rats to show up,
Yeah.
and she can enlighten you a bit because she's obviously been around. Closed.
Nope. Guess that's the end of
No,
that.
it's not
Slide of
locked.
inquiry.
Yep. You're gonna have to find another way to go around. It's gonna involve 4 more excruciatingly long puzzles with no dialogue or story building or any kind of like lore or anything. Just her making stupid quips.
Oh my god, I'm having to go back to the same lantern.
You're having to completely repeat the puzzle, man. Completely repeat it.
Fucking there.
All the way back to the
With
very
these
beginning.
noble words, they readied themselves to recover what was rightfully theirs.
Yeah, and like this.
Stop it.
I mean, I get that it's kind of supposed to be like character building for Amicia herself,
Not that simple.
but I feel like that's somewhat insignificant given like the amount of, I don't know, the amount of like questions that are left unanswered in this game. Like, we have a new source of information and a new source of like world building at our fingertips,
Come on, back up, you bastard!
but
Retreat before
we're
I
not
give you
using
the
we're not talking to the thief about anything
Melly the Fury.
Substantial.
about the
Told you you
game.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can see where they're coming from this, where she's like, holy hell, that's a lot of rats, and thus
Jump in.
they get together and form a Yodel Shark.
We did it. We pushed them back.
This would be the perfect
Saved our
moment
lives.
for them to introduce a new stage
Laurentius
hazard.
was right.
Not horror aspect,
Celebrate
stage
our
hazard.
victory.
Because we
Now can
purposely
get out of the
corralled
way,
all of these
please?
rats that aren't supposed to be this close together,
To the tower.
together.
But now they're just gonna
And
sit down
since
there.
they're, yeah, they're just gonna sit down there faster because they're just fucking stage hazard. They're not evolving. The threat that we're having is not
We'll have time to
evolving.
explore tomorrow.
We're getting stronger at
This is our
fighting,
home.
or we're becoming more powerful to fight against it, but it itself is not getting stronger. There's no threat anymore in this game, is the issue.
And there's another chapter.
Yep. It's like, that's honestly where I find this game falling short the most. Is it's like, we are constantly getting stronger, but there's no level curve. Like, we're getting to the point where we can just outright, like, we can just if
can
we
almost
wanted
Dark
to,
Souls
we
it.
could, yeah, we can almost Dark Souls it and just, like, go through the game willy-nilly. But even in Dark Souls, like, there's threats, the threat does evolve, you know? You're not constantly fighting against Sword Man. You're fighting against, like, Curved Sword Man and, like, regenerating skeletons. You know, the threat levels up with you. And we've been going up against the same tropes for the past 8 chapters. Like, I had a feeling that, you know, since this is a plague and this is some sort of supernatural thing, that it would change and evolve like a disease, you know? At least draw some tandem to that, or like how darkness, how they manifest in the darkness and how darkness always draws upon people's fears and shit like that. Like, just like that, the rats would evolve, and they would change somehow.
What's that noise?
Well, and it's
Like
also
somehow
the
being
fact
able to
that-
attack you during the day.
Yeah, well, and it's the fact that, like, I even forget that this
Hopefully.
is supposed to be about plague. It seriously feels like extermination the game or some shit, you know?
Well, extermination implies in the fact that you would be able to kill the rats. So far, all you've been able to do is corral them.
Sweeping up the kitchen simulator, I guess.
Lucas!
And, like, I do like games like this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on the game because it's bad. It's obviously well made, save for the 2D grass.
What do we have to do?
Everything in this game looks
I need
fantastic.
the file from the left.
But it's like,
All right.
you're getting stronger. You're evolving. You're doing
Hugo.
everything that the game is intending for you to do, but the game itself isn't evolving to adapt to how much more powerful you're becoming. You know, it's like
mechanics
how
issue.
interesting. How interesting would Dark Souls be if you just kept going up against the same knights you met at the High Wall of Lothric throughout the entire game?
Yeah. Get old pretty quick.
You know. Which is probably part of the reason why we were so enthralled in this game at the beginning, and then now we're at stream 2 and we're just doing nothing but shitting on it.
Exactly.
Oh man. Like, yeah, in all honesty, I think that's partially why you're not as upgraded as you should be, because you're not making items specifically for the moment. You're just always keeping a stockpile.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Oh, I forgot the most important part of the game.
Photo mode. Photo mode is useless. Stop trying to make the game interesting, Dio. You're wasting time.
Gotta take a
We still
single
have
picture.
11 more chapters to get to.
I don't even take a picture. Let's see.
I don't even know.
Oh, hey, I can do a Dutch angle. Okay. That's
It
what
doesn't
Dutch
even
angle
tell
is,
you
right?
how to take the pic. Oh, I know how you're supposed to take the picture.
Oh, yeah. Do that.
You're supposed to
Screenshot.
press Y to hide the UI and then take the screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Gotta get the
One for the books,
thought
ladies
of
and gentlemen.
this. Oh, black and white. There we go. Ooh,
Wait, what does that say?
color?
What is that very bottom one?
I think it just says eh.
Are you colored? No.
Damn it.
I mean,
There's your picture.
come on. Are you colored? No.
No.
Come on,
Let me
man.
fix the tilt. There we
Like,
go.
at least make it like, at least make the option say like.
Oh,
I don't
you
know. I don't
yeah.
even know what it would be. It's like opaque or colored. You don't just say color yes or no.
No.
Come on. It reminds me of
Yes.
that one fucking it reminds me of that one fucking stand-up by Kyle Kinane. It's like you have to have a whole you have to have a whole response to whether or not these kids are yours. You can't just tell them no. He's talking about babysitting some kids in a pool. And he's like, you have to have a whole response for, like, if someone asks you whether or not they're your kids. You can't just tell them no. That makes me laugh so much. I fucking love. I'm gonna have to send you some of his skits on Spotify. They're all fucking golden.
Yeah. you
Kyle
did that.
Kinane is my spirit animal.
Am I just like?
He is the. Did you just freeze all of them? Like they're okay. They're not. They're moving again. I
Yeah.
thought for a second you going into photo mode broke the game again.
Would not have
I was about
surprised
to
me,
be
if I'm
so
being
done.
honest.
That must be it.
Is that what is that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, let's just sniff it, hate it, and then put it in our pocket. What the fuck did we just pick up? What the hell was that? Hold on. Slow down. Was that a gift?
I don't think it
What
was
did we
good.
just pick up? Did she just pick up alcohol?
No, that wasn't it, because we picked up a red jar.
Oh, no, it's not that. Yeah, because it was a red jar. What the fuck did we pick
Okay.
up and put in our pocket?
Jay, just look at this.
What about it?
You see what's moving and what's not.
Yeah, the lights or the inside isn't moving. What about it? We've been shitting on this game about 2D textured grass. You think they'd get a fucking bottle right?
I know. Oh.
I wanted whenever you got to that scroll, the scroll to move, but the ink on it to just stay there. That would have been the ultimate ending to that joke.
That would've been
Oh my
beautiful.
fucking god. Oh man, look at all these collectibles that you totally haven't been collecting over the course of 17 chapters.
Yep, spices, incense, and herbs.
She just keeps all this random shit in her pocket for no fucking reason.
Yep. And carnations.
Carnations. Those flowers have withered and died by now. Those spices that you picked up have all been lost. All you have left is the plate. See, that would have been an interesting mechanic to introduce to this game.
Here, anything else?
Is it's like
yes.
the more you move
The
around in
concentrate
the
grows.
game, the
It's
more
just
the
iron.
textures of
I'll
whatever
make it.
you're collecting
What's
changes.
it
You know, like the flowers wither, the spices get less and less, and like shit like that. That would have been more interesting.
Here. Good.
Although I feel like your pockets are being, I feel like your pockets are being taken up by the fact that you. Oh, okay. There's the red bottle. So we needed to put it in our pocket just to bring it over to the other table.
Yep, I was gonna comment on that, but I was kind of waiting for you to take the reins on that one.
Oh my god! Look at that giant ass Skyrim bottle. We just made a potion of vigorous health. Look at that. Look at that Skyrim bottle.
Amicia, come on.
I'm coming.
Oh my god. So what did you just make?
I don't fucking know.
Not even you're paying attention to the story anymore. Come on, Dio. You're supposed to be keeping track of this shit.
By the way,
We
have
made
you seen
something
Melly?
green.
No?
She's.
I
Maybe she's
Did
already
we make
Since-
gamma rays?
I wanted to say goodbye.
Can we turn Amicia? No, not Amicia. Hugo. I want Hugo to become the fucking Hulk. Come on, video game.
This castle must have been empty.
I know you can do it. You have the power. Nintendo power. Oh wait, no, we're on the Xbox. Fuck.
Come on, Amicia, let's both do it.
Look at this set piece. Look at this set piece. You can hold so many things in this set piece.
Having fun.
No,
are
let's
you?
just look at it.
I'm sure the Inquisition are too.
Melly, we thought you'd gone.
You
Come
see
on.
that screaming there? That screaming there was actually the mating call of the Yodeling Rat Shark. It's gonna come upon us. The skies are gonna start to darken. The lightning's
matter?
coming upon
This
us.
castle is a ruin.
It's gonna
That's
start.
exactly what you need.
Yodel
Whoever
Shark
built this
returns.
place really didn't want to be fucked with. Be good and you'll be fine.
This
You're going
game
to
is
find out.
great.
If I can help,
Here's my problem.
Oh
You
my
heard what I
god.
heard. Those Inquisition dogs
fine.
took him to the Bastion.
So were
I know
you,
where to
apparently.
I'll find him.
This is a great playthrough, Dio. I'm so glad you decided to trek us through here.
With
There have
Hugo.
been so many golden moments.
It
I
doesn't
cannot
look easy,
wait
but believe
to
me,
rewatch this on
it's
YouTube.
worth it. He will save
All
you.
3 hours of
They
it.
always end up saving us.
Oh
Even
my
if,
god.
You know, brothers. Sometimes you just want to
Even if,
kill
you
them.
know, brothers.
Symbolism, Amicia.
Sometimes you just want to kill them.
Anyway, don't
Sometimes
think
you
about
will just
saying
want to
goodbye.
kill your brothers. Yeah, let's go ahead and
As
end
if
the
that was
entire
my
story
style.
here.
Amicia, please
Let's
come.
feed whatever
Yes, Hugo.
Hiccup
What did
made
you find?
to Hugo and just end the story here. Bam! 9 chapters cut out of this game. Man, what if that was an alternate
Yeah.
ending you could do?
Yeah, just like cure him here and call it a day.
Mm-hmm. It's like he's cured, the plague is gone, the rats are gone, everything happened. It's all solved by this one like non-construent thing.
I'll show you. Come on.
or this
I'm
this whole
following
like
you.
non-linear thing of you like getting the potion and then feeding the potion to Hugo, and it only pops up for like one frame, and if you miss it,
And
it's
how
gone
can we
forever.
suppose it?
It's like
This
the
will
it's
be
like the fourth alternate
Oh.
ending that
Oh.
you can get in Dark Souls 3
We got a new
that
gift.
nobody tells you about. Oh hey, cool.
Crucible.
Hey, this one the textures actually move.
Yeah. Impressive.
Look at that.
Okay,
Look at that total not texture viewer.
another thing. Like I'm not gonna bitch too much about it, but you can only move everything along a y-axis or x-axis.
The x-axis, yeah, because you use the Y by asking why throughout this entire game. you use so many Ys that the game physically cannot move anything on the Y-axis. Also, they put more detail into all of those, but yet they can't make 3D grass. Look at this grass right here. Look at that is not grass. That is a texture on the ground.
Wait. Now that I remember
Yeah,
photo mode.
the leaves are 2D as well.
Here we go.
Like, look at that is literally just a texture.
Yep.
And zoom in on that grass back there. Zoom in on the grass. Tell me if that grass is 2D. Yeah, the grass is 2D. Fuck. This game is great. This game is amazing. More 2D planes, please. To be fair, they are very nice 2D planes.
Let's see.
Did you see a bit of the world's balls there?
I think I did.
Tell me you can use this camera to clip inside the world.
Okay.
Tell me you can do that.
We got to figure out a way to like break this.
Go up to that door. Go all the way up into the corner of that door, and then just pan the camera around.
As far as I can go.
God damn it! All right, then go to the
Maybe
side
I
of
need
this
to-
this ramp.
You need to like walk down there actually, and then
No, it's an invisible wall. You can't get to that door.
no. there's
Like,
a limited.
go all the way into that. Go all the way into that door's corner, into the corner between the door and the stone, and then just pan the camera around. Wait, what the fuck is on the other side of the door?
There's little cracks in
What
the
the
door.
fuck is going on? Wow! Oh my god! We are actually seeing Gabe's balls right here. Holy shit! You know what that means? Do you know what that means, Dio?
No.
That means that what we're looking right here is not actually like a 3D rendered door. That is a plane behind the wood. Like all that brown shit that you're seeing behind it is just a 2D plane. And the door is the only thing that's actually like a 3D object and textured. Look at that!
Oh, okay. So all the
Do you see what
all
I
that
mean?
greenery and shit is just like pretty much a painting.
Is just a 2D texture. And then the frame of the wall is the only thing that's actually a 3D object. Like, you can clip through this side too. Watch.
Yep.
Or maybe we're just looking... Yep, there it is. There's the magic pixel. Motherfucker, zoom in on that magic pixel. Fuck yeah. This game's great, amazing, 10 out of 10. Switch it to color, no. I want to say no to that color.
No.
I want to see what this game looks like with no color. Yeah, that's the game. That is our game. How much did you pay for this, by the way?
I didn't. It was part of Game Pass.
Okay, good. I was about to say, if you wasted money on this game. Alright, let's get back to the game. We've wasted way too much time in this one fucking room doing absolutely nothing.
Just tearing apart everything.
Yeah, just now that we've stopped giving a fuck at this game, even you're starting to tear through it.
Like I've reached
You,
that
Mr.
point.
I love story-based games. I've finally broken you, Dio. I've
You have.
finally broken you. It's taken
It's
a
alright,
year
you
of
can
streaming and almost no
Where does that lead to?
and like what 5 story-based games to finally break you.
Yep. Oh, wait.
What's in here?
One more test.
Is that JPEG? Is that JPEG? Please tell me that's JPEG.
That's as far as I can go.
Oh, you can't see JPEG. Oh, you notice how the outside isn't really moving? Like the outside is moving at an absurd angle compared to how you're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be able to see that much of the outside. Take a look at that skybox, Dio. Take a look at that glorious skybox. How much you want to bet those clouds are 2D?
Sure, those clouds even
How much you want to
exist
bet
at
those
that
clouds
point.
are 2D? It's
Okay.
literal skybox. Does absolutely nothing for the game. Rats. I want rats.
A grave.
Give me rats. Come
Okay,
on.
there's a grave. There
It's a
has to
dark
be
place.
rats in
Don't
here.
know. We can say
Yeah,
something
I
if
just
we
want
can.
rats to start erupting out of this grave.
Candles, but we will leave you in peace.
No.
Thanks for looking
Little
after us.
little do we know this is actually
Come on,
Vincent
let's go.
Valentine's. This is Vincent Valentine's grave. He's sleeping in this coffin for whenever he makes his 5-second cameo appearance in
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That okay.
What?
I just got an achievement for finding that. Like, we weren't supposed to go all the way down.
What did the achievement say?
Find the tomb.
The achievement names are about as creative as the game itself.
Okay, I'll
this is
give
a
you the
great game.
whole lowdown on that. Wait. It's not even popping up on my recent achievements, I swear to God.
Get back to the game, Neo. We've wasted enough time here.
Okay, it's tribute, and then called Find the Tomb is the description. Only 14% of gamers have
Okay, well, at
unlocked
least
it,
there's some
so I'm
creative.
kind of
Yeah, because
unsurprised.
only 14% of gamers have gotten this far in this game. What's your gamer score again?
Let's see.
Oh, actually, I can look that up because I'm connected to you on fucking this.
Alright.
Oh my god. You're at 18,000. How much gamer score do I have?
Less than that, I know that much.
10,000. I have 8,000 less than you. And
had
I've
an
only played like
Xbox-
maybe 10 games on here.
Yeah, I've had an Xbox since 2016, so...
A majority of your achievements revolve around story-based games. Mine
Yeah.
are all action-based.
Yep. Wait, does it show that too in the gamer score thing?
I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure I fucking know that for sure.
Oh,
I have not played a single story-based game on here. The closest I've got is Doom Eternal
Mhm.
and Hollow Knight.
Okay, so where... I don't even fucking know where we're going at this point.
You were up on a tower talking with the people. Get back up to where you were calling the mating or the mating call for fucking Rat Shark.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, that was...
Yeah, here
Wait,
we
what
shat
the
on the
fuck
fucking...
was...
What?
you doing, kid? I didn't realize Hugo was out this way.
He's getting attacked by Yodel Shark!
Where are you going?
Oh no, he's catching a butterfly.
found
He's
new
definitely got
friends.
something going on with his neck. Did you see that?
Probably just more bad texture.
Well,
Oh no. Is that the fucking life tree?
I'm pretty damn sure it is.
Was that Yggdrasil? Fucking tell me that wasn't Yggdrasil. Come on. Wait, why are we hanging that here? This thing's probably worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars and we're just leaving it here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what the fuck is up with the boy's neck? Are we... Okay, we're too late in the game to be introducing fucking
sorry.
Wander That's totally Yggdrasil! Look at that! That's the world tree right there!
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell!
Okay, and nobody's said anything about
We're going to find a
Hugo's,
way
like,
to kill
neck
him.
thing
No,
going on.
yeah, nobody's pointed anything out about his neck. Like, at all.
Lucas, come see the butterflies.
Looks like
He got
souls
struck
on
by
record
lightning
time.
while we weren't looking. That's why he's got the scar. Fucking Yodel Shark strikes again.
It's getting bigger.
Yodel Shark took a bite out of him while we weren't looking.
Yes. The macula is
Did you see
spreading
that? Did you see that butterfly clearly go through his
So
head?
there are several
Did you see that? Tell me you
in the
saw that.
process.
Yes.
And at each threshold,
So the implication of this scene here is that Hugo isn't actually real, and everybody's playing along to Amicia's. Like Hugo died at chapter 1, but everybody's playing into Amicia's like stigmatism and like focus on the boy being alive, because she gets into a flying rage and just starts throwing pyrite at them if they try to say that Hugo isn't real.
Seeing it got so bad that even the knights are in on the deal, so whenever knights, are around her, they like act like they're locking things in cages and shit, and lock her up herself. And
she's actually a sleeper cell assassin to the king. And killing Hugo set her off, and now they're trying to find a way to furiously turn her off as fast as they can.
Far from where they keep my brother. If you're ready to
She just keeps having out-of-body experiences. Like every single time we see Hugo looking back at her whenever she's in a dangerous situation, she's actually over there, and she's just imagining what she would look like in that situation. Hugo isn't real at all. These people are just fucking terrified of Amicia because she's fucking killer assassin. See, that's an interesting story.
that would be totally
I made a more interesting
beautiful.
story off of a fucking misclip or a fucking like misdirected AI in the game.
Mm-hmm.
More interesting story than the 9 fucking chapters we've gone through this game. Mm-hmm. This game is great. This game is amazing. I fucking love it. This is the best playthrough we've had so far, Dio. Oh my god.
It's probably more chaotic than here.
Don't worry, we girls know how to handle ourselves.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, what happened to our potion of vigorous healing?
Is he gonna make another one? Ooh. Please blow up and kill us all.
What does this thing even do? Creates nitroglycerin. It blows up in his hands.
I was hoping there was something to that effect.
Completely destroys his face. And throughout the entirety of the story, he never gets it fixed. So, like, for the rest of the story, every time it cuts to Lucas, you just see, like, glass shards sticking out of his face, where the skin has healed up over them. And for some reason, he's also got the lightning scar from Harry Potter.
And one last thing.
This game is like the intermixing world of like multiple different universes that come together. This is someone's fan fiction. Roses. What the fuck do roses have to do with anything? Are we gonna give the roses to the guards and they're just gonna prick their fingers on the stems and just go, this is mildly inconvenient. I've dropped my sword because I got pricked in the finger. You find a way to actually be able to disarm the guards en masse, but whenever they come up to you, they just start beating the shit out of you with their bare hands. And then one comes from off screen and picks up like with a giant rock and runs towards you and slams the rock down on top of you. They just completely revert back to cavemen. In the Shadow of Ramparts, I feel like that's a reference to some book. Literary nerd, enlighten me.
To Google, because I don't want to look at this anymore.
No, fuck you. You're playing the game. I'll look at the
Survival
Google.
is hidden between the legs.
Wouldn't the head
Google.
be quicker?
Way too soft.
Book.
There are the town
Rampart. Julian May. The Rampart Guards? What the fuck? The Rampart Guards, Chronicle 1 in the Adventures of Jason Lex. By Wendy Terrian.
Already.
What the fuck is this? That is the name!
If you won't let me go from this game just yet, I am going to take a piss break real quick.
Oh, god damn it. Now I have to entertain the audience. Oh, man. I feel like this game had so much good potential. Like, look at this. This is a perfect screenshot, in all honesty. Like, this is a perfect screenshot for some sort of, like, action-adventure game. But instead we get stealth-based fucking platformer puzzle solver. I don't even get where the horror aspect is supposed to be at this point, because like the rats have been completely demoralized. The guards are nothing more than just like walking game stoppers more than anything. No, we've disproven that because we've been able to run past them completely at some point. Oh my god, this game is great. I fucking love this game. I don't ever want to play another game again. Oh, I want to see what other kind of stupid bullshit we can find in this game. That is the only thing that I want to keep doing in this game. And I'm going to go ahead and say this now, since Dio's not here, and I can actually break character. If anybody actually does like this game, I want to say we don't have anything big against it. I'm just so mentally checked out at this point. Like, I'm sure that the game has a decent story if you actually pay attention to everything. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not the kind of person that can keep that kind of attention span for so long. That's why I play Hollow Knight. Oh my god. Oh. Fuck me. But yeah. Like, the game looks good. In the areas where we're not over-analyzing everything. But, oh man. It looks really good. Like I said, this is an amazing screenshot. Like, if they would have used this as like the cover art for the game, and just on that little tower, the like Rapunzel tower in the background, just had like the rats just like completely consuming it. That would actually make a really nice cover art. Like I would look at that game and I would outright buy it. And then I would be severely disappointed at the content of it later on. Welcome back, Dio. How you doing?
Better.
Oh man, are you ready to get into this next chapter? We'll finish up this last chapter and then we'll end the stream for tonight. Oh man, this game is great.
What's that
I
crap?
fucking love this game. Don't ever want to play another game again. Just because I want to see what kind of stupid shit we'll come up with. What do you think would be a good counter to Yodel Shark?
Yodel Shark.
No. Did you know him?
Well, it's gotta
Don't
be
think
Yodel.
too hard, just stop playing the game, Dio.
Yeah, I was like, you know,
Like what?
So that's the punishment for stealing. I don't
What
want to
counters
that kind of
yodeling?
cola. Come on, let's go.
like first thing that comes to mind is opera, but opera would be like on the same thing. It'd have to be like whisper.
No. It actually would be opera. You're exactly
Would be
right,
opera?
because yodeling is like stupid.
Yeah.
Yodeling is stupid, and then opera is like the refined version of that.
Yeah. Okay, so it's opera.
Then I'll go take care
Let's
of
see, opera. Opera something.
Opera killer whale
the
cat.
big building at the other end.
There you go.
You can't miss it. Do you think
Opera killer whale
we'll see
orca.
each other again? I hope so. You owe me.
Killer whale or cat.
That means you're not allowed to
Or
die.
opcat. I don't know.
Opcat.
I'll
Something
do my
like that.
best. There you
Opcat.
go. Go on. Get going.
It's
Yeah,
the
where's
thunder
this-
that you hear following the lightning. Like the lightning is the appearance of Yodel Shark. And then you hear the thunder, which is just a resounding opera. That follows it whenever they're fighting each other.
I hope you know I'm gonna require like sound bits of you yodeling and you like singing opera in order to do this shit. Like with that rain scene, just like texture it over it.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh my god, I can't wait to post that on fucking Discord. Just so that people will see that in our Branderlands account and just go like, what the fuck happened here? And then they'll have to watch this video.
Okay,
just to
that's-
get context.
Yeah, that's gonna be like something that we have to like keep as like a hashtag.
Oh no, no, no! I'm not
At
gonna.
least.
I'm not gonna give them any context for it. I'm just gonna make like one statement
All that light.
and then post the video, and then post a link to the video. That's all I want. And then people will just look at that and just go, "What the fuck?" And then they'll be forced to watch this and endure this pain with us.
But you can do this.
Because our fans. I honestly don't think our fans suffer enough.
You in there? This is your last warning before we drag you out on your arse.
Well, I can say one good thing about this game. You haven't failed at it yet.
Bourgeois.
You have a point.
Oh man. So it's a perfect game for you. It's commentary fodder for me and easy hand-holding playstyle for you.
Sad but true. Sad but true. This game's giving me the hiccups now.
Oh my god. No, it's because you went to the bathroom, you fuck. Everybody knows the bathroom causes hiccups. That's why I only shit in the sink.
What the fuck?
We're just laughing at everything now. God damn it.
I just can't.
And it broke you too. We have to get through this chapter, man. Come on, I want to go to sleep.
The
Oh my
bathroom
fucking
gives-
god, man.
The bathroom gives me hiccups, so I shit in the sink.
Famous words to live by. Oh my god.
There's you another thing to like say in a crowded room of people that you're just like having casual conversation with.
They just look at you in bewilderment.
Oh,
Why did you set that torch on fire? There are no rats around. Oh, there are rats around. Okay.
I was about to say what.
I guess
are
I
you
must
not
have missed
seeing
them. I was
here?
too busy shitting in the sink.
God damn it.
You can get caught. Oh man.
Ooh, I do have knockdown potion. Cool. Oh, I can only carry one of those. Okay.
Well, you're only supposed to be able to save yourself once. You only live once.
YOLO.
Exactly. You know what you have to do, Theo. They gave you the solution to that puzzle.
Nah, man. I don't have to use no damn pots.
Here come the rats.
Oh, wait.
I don't have to use the pot.
Oh, I see. Oh, shit. You go this far? I hope to God you don't go this far.
Well, you're dead.
Nope,
You're just
I'm
straight up
good.
dead. Oh, nope. Okay. I'll just wait for the light to disappear and then climb over the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
What was the point of that pot then?
What's the point of anything?
Rats. There should have been more rats there. Like, the rats aren't even as much of a thing as they used to be. Like, the entire horror aspect of this game is gone.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing there?
What are you doing there as he kills him?
Sure I don't end up like you, mate.
Oh, man. Oh, there's a solution to the puzzle. Let's see if Dio can find it.
What's the shiny stuff, I imagine? Oh, yeah.
Someone's having a joke. I'm going to see.
You, bring me light. So what's stopping us from just outright shanking him and then taking his torch? We already have the ability to kill him.
Oh,
Well,
Break for it.
There
we
goes
go.
your chance. Oh wow. So that was the solution. You could have literally just killed him and then walked across. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. This game is amazing.
Hey.
I wonder how many times I'm actually gonna say that. You missed the thing. Go pick up the thing, or else you're not gonna be able to upgrade.
Come on.
Things. You saw what they do to people. We have to leave.
You have to pick up the things, Dio. Otherwise, you're never gonna be able to beat the game without those 2 rocks.
Oh no, the floor is lava. Run.
He's everywhere like this.
Here come the rats. You had fire, though. You had fire. You know they're weak to fire. Why are you scared? Oh my god, more rats.
Save point.
There should be, if they were coming out of the woodwork there, they should be coming out of every building now.
He was your husband.
All of these dark places should be absolutely fucked.
Myself. I can't leave
Your
without him.
husband.
Shut up. You heard of martial law.
Can't leave without him. No, by the way, go ahead and leave without him.
Contagious. Get out. Listen to
I'm
it.
contagious. Oh no. By all means, don't leave me.
I'm tired of your bullshit.
More story building. You can't even get caught here because this is supposed to be a story element that you need to see. We already know there's a plague.
I saw a
We
shiny
already
thing.
know
And I thought
martial
there was
laws.
shiny thing.
Oh look, more rats. What was stopping them from go? Oh well, bye bye. Awesome.
Well then.
And they're completely gone from the room.
Those rats busy.
Awesome. Need to keep those rats busy. I guess not really.
Yep.
Stop.
Stop. Okay. So
Is
we're
there,
getting a
like-
little bit more.
Some sort of
What?
difficulty thing that I... No. Okay, sorry.
Nope. No, Dio. What you're seeing here is you're seeing the result of no level curve.
Yeah.
Or difficulty spike, or curve at all.
Yeah.
What we're at right now is a difficulty flat line. Like the result of what happens whenever you make the character too overpowered, and you don't, like,
Too many rats under
there's not enough of a
Can't get through
threat.
without distracting them.
Hey, look at all those rats. Like, I really would love for there to be, like, I really would love for there to be, like, a mechanic where the event, or where the puzzles start to be timed. Like, they literally just start burning each other and using each other as shade. Look at how close you can get to those rats. Why don't you try to pet one? Look at them. Look at how cute they are. Not even a horror. This is totally a horror game. Oh yeah, sure. Let's just completely diminish the entire difficulty of this game. Wow, the rats cleared out super fast.
Yep.
Awesome. And I love how this game points out that, you know, using this too much will completely diminish your ability to make upgrades in the future. And yet we don't really need any more upgrades.
Yep. We don't
clearly have been
technically
doing
need these
perfectly fine without
upgrades.
them. Mm-hmm. Oh, well. That's your chance to get the rock. And take him out. And the rats aren't going to come up here because you killed the puzzle mechanic. So now you can
Yep.
just wander through here freely. Yep. Because, you know, totally weren't supposed to do that.
That one. The joint is very solid.
Isn't this kind of game fun, Dio?
Oh, I'm...
Why?
I don't know. Just roll with it, I
We already
guess.
solved that puzzle.
I think I'm just quite literally breaking the game at this point.
Mm-hmm. You really are. It's like the game doesn't expect you to actually use the saving throw mechanics and also not solve the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
They expect you to just run back to safe space and
Oh,
wait.
well.
Oh, well.
Didn't think that'd
Nice
be thick
try.
enough.
Nice try,
You're
Tick
talking
Die.
now.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Now, go ahead and break the puzzle again.
I mean, I may as well. Oh, wait. I wonder if he needs to be a little bit out here, though. Yeah, come get me. Miss me.
Oh, he's just gonna pull another one out of his dick.
Oh. Well, I really didn't want to use that. Oh, I don't even need him. Oh, well.
Isn't it great?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You learn how to break puzzles other ways. You're supposed to have to sneak through all this, but no.
Lazy sprinting.
Why are you going back that way?
It was to torch the light. Quite literally. Oh, wait.
You
Okay,
just
cool.
came from that way, though.
Did I?
That's the thing, is that you literally, yeah, you just, that was the area that you just came out of to kill the guy.
No. I came through that door.
And you think that's going to lead you anywhere different?
Yeah.
Then why did you come back and grab the or why did you come back and grab the stick?
Don't look. Don't.
That's going to burn out before you can get out of here. Or
You were
not.
saying?
That is the longest lasting stick ever, because all of the other ones would have burned out by that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, you were completely right. That makes it even more disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are you supposed to do now?
I don't have any alcohol,
Nope.
so I
Can't break the game anymore, do you?
Well, I guess
I was
I
half expecting both of those pots to be alcohol.
I was kind of hoping, to be honest. Well, looks like I broke this puzzle too much.
No, I'm sure there's just another part you're missing.
I mean, that kind of works.
No, they don't care about that fire because it's not mechanic fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're supposed to do.
Hmm.
Can you figure it out? Put the entirety of the piece of the puzzle together, Dio. Cold. Warmer.
I need to...
Cold. Warmer. Colder. Warmer. Warmer.
Well, it's something to do with the sticks in the fire, I know.
Yeah, and it's also something to do with the 2 clay pots I gave you. What did clay pots do to you?
They break.
And?
Yeah, they just distract.
They distract, but what do they distract?
People?
Why did they give you 2 pots? 2 pots that distract something.
Yeah, but they would distract the rats, though.
No, they don't. Which means you're missing another part of the puzzle. Look around. You'll find it eventually.
Oh. Oh no, I don't have my stupid gas. What will I do?
Maybe distract him over to the sticks.
Nothing. Nothing here. Told you I'd catch you.
completely deleted the solution to that puzzle.
Yep.
I think what they intended you to do is just to take the pot and like distract him over to the sticks and sneak up behind him, grab a stick, and then make your way through after distracting him again.
I can
But
see that.
eh,
The university.
whenever you have the ability to just
Going.
kill
The
the
cemetery.
issue with the puzzle,
It's on the
then
way.
it just
I
becomes
really don't want to go
null
through
and
there.
moot.
Locked. If only Melly was here.
Only Melly was
There
here.
has to be another
Wait, how did you
place.
get
She must have put it here.
separated from everyone?
That's a good question.
The Grand Inquisitor doesn't do
Wait,
that.
when did you get separated? It was at the beginning of the segment, right?
Yeah.
But how did you guys get separated? And why? Furthermore puzzle, or furthermore, more ways to deal with the puzzle element of this game rather than the horror.
I don't even care about upgrading, to be honest. I just need alcohol at this point.
You and me both.
Something.
It's like, I don't understand why they put the horror moniker on
Everyone's
this
gotta be
game.
a traitor.
Like, at this point, they're not really that...
Do something. Come on.
What? Hey.
It's not horror, you know? I bet you anything you can go into that treasure chest and find whatever it was he was looking at. That one rat is just losing his mind.
Oh, yep,
Oh
he's
no, he
still
was
there.
looking at a body. Oh, okay. Yep, just... I wonder if you could walk on him if it'll trigger you to die.
Oh, wait. We can look at the rats, too. The best model.
I mean, there's
in
nothing
this
really to
game.
look at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they have to make sure that horror aspect is on top or on point.
Yeah.
Walk onto him. I want to see if that'll... Oh, nope. He's literally just a straight texture model.
Oop.
No threat whatsoever. Oh my god.
Oh, pushed him further.
Yep,
How
made
far
a little
can we
friend.
separate this one?
To the ends of the earth.
Oh, he just disappeared. We got him too far
Oh,
from the
there
boat.
it goes. Mm-hmm. Seems like it. Oh, man. Oh, hey, alcohol.
Yep.
A window.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, like... I don't get why they don't evolve the threat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've evolved like a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like, unless something like really profound happens on chapter 9, or whatever the next chapter is, that makes the threat, or... Because so far, we've found a way to completely exterminate both of the only threats in this game, which are the rats and the knights.
Mm-hmm.
So, either the game is going to stay at the same crappy pace, or the same, like, level of difficulty as it is now, or it's going to evolve. Which do you think is going to happen? Like, since we're about halfway through the game now, this would actually be a decent,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Another mechanic we can get, or we can do to further,
But that's not what we are
mix
interested
it with
in.
sulfur.
Distract
That's
them.
not what we're interested in.
So
Yeah,
why don't
further
we let our
deteriorate the
units
threat
use
in
it,
this
eh?
game.
It could.
It is too precious. Each episanguis crystal must be kept for our project.
Crystal
Particularly
must
as
be kept for a
in this form.
project.
It has been the source
Okay.
of some, how should I say?
So, more world-building jargon that doesn't have any answers. Like, what the fuck is this crystal? Why is it so important?
Regrettable
We know it
accidents.
can mess with the rats, but we don't even know where the rats come from.
You'd have to do your patrol on your ass.
Some on their feet. Okay. So all we know is that stops, or that attracts the rats.
Come on, it's just a cemetery.
I mean, it makes it. The game keeps opening the book on a shit ton of different questions, but it doesn't actually answer any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Episanguis.
Like, I get
What
they're
was it?
trying
What is
to.
Stuff.
Huh.
We have to
Okay.
put them up together.
Cool. You can now craft odorous. I wonder what odorous does. Please give me just enough materials to craft odorous, and then tell me what it does. Attracts rats to the point of impact. Projectiles for a short time.
It's working. This will save my life.
Okay.
I need to find more. Remember, the effect
Awesome.
doesn't last long.
This game is not a horror game. At all. Why would they call it that? This fungus expands on the improvements to the... Okay, so you can learn alchemy now. Containers and what was that other one?
Containers and instruments.
Instruments. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Another, like, with how much they've diminished the threat of this game, like, can it really even be called horror at this point?
Come on, it's not that far.
Like, I'm asking you honestly.
Not in my opinion.
What makes a good horror game?
Well, danger for one thing. It's like, I don't know. You remember that, like, one of the first games that I ever even streamed, like, on my own before we even did branded ones or anything was, I forget the exact title of it, but it was basically one of those, like, you know, 3-part story games where it was, like, you know, horror and everything, you know, there were, like, creepy quality, like, plush looking things in one part of it. But the thing is, you know, I kind of ruined that game for me and you because, you know, yes, they would slap you and do damage, but, like, you know...
But they couldn't actually kill you. Yeah, I remember
as long
talking about it. It had, like, elements of light and dark as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it's, I think it was, like, As Where We Lie or something like that. But anyways.
Here
like,
They Lie or some shit.
Yeah, it's just like, you could sprint past everything and you'd be fine. Like, you know, if you actually let the horror get to you, then yeah, it, you know, fuck you up a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, all you had to do was sprint. And it's just like, now that I know this just ruins everything, because, you know, I'm immortal, you know? There's no thrill
like,
to it anymore.
One of the things that actually makes a horror game good is it's a mixture of suspense as well as a feeling of powerlessness. Have you felt any kind of suspense in this game at all?
I mean, there's the suspense of seeing people eaten, but that gets kind of old after the 4th body, you know?
And have you seen how powerless are we at this stage? We literally busted like 5 or 6 of those puzzles in this chapter alone in half. Because of all of the equipment that we have. And like, you can make the argument that, you know, feelings of power are directly linked to, like, how many resources you have and resource management and things like that. But at the end of the day, like, there's a difference between Resident Evil type of powerlessness and this. Because even in Resident Evil, it didn't matter, like, how many powerful, like, objects you had, and how much ammo you got. Oh, by the way, nice dying to like 5 rats. There were still enemies in that game that you flat out couldn't kill because either they were important to the story or they had, or they just weren't supposed to be down. Like Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, or hell, even in Resident Evil 7, there was Jack.
Yeah.
Who, yeah, he does become a boss, and you do eventually kill him, but up until that point, he's impossible to actually put down.
Mm-hmm.
And in this game, you have the rats, which, yeah, you can't get rid of them, but at the same time, they're not enough of a threat to where they're actually something that you're scared of.
Well, I'm sorry, but you may as well be able to get rid of them, because, you know, your panic button quite literally gets rid of them, and also, like, there's so many distractions and various other things that's, like, they're more of a nuisance than anything.
It's the fact that they're overused.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that they're overused and the fact that they have so many counters to them, which is what stops them from being like the fear or the thing you're afraid of most in this game.
Yeah. Oh.
You walked right into that.
Yep.
Oh well. Time to destroy that game mechanic.
Yep. Not like it matters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Well.
Oh well.
Oh,
I
know
see what
what
you
I
were
was supposed to do. Yep.
I can get it down there. I could
Pick
climb
up all
on
this
it.
So now you gotta collect all that shit again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like, I get the feeling that if they were to have either, like, stopped the rats from being able to be messed with in the way that they are now,
Mm-hmm.
or if they would have made them a little bit more sparse.
Give me 1 second real quick.
Alright. But, I mean, in all honesty, yeah, like, I feel like what this game is missing is, like, to make it an actual horror game, at least in the sense that it is now, what it's missing is, like, an actual omnipresent enemy that gives you this feeling of dread and suspense. Like, there's no real feelings of dread that you're getting from anything in this game, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, the closest you've gotten is just... The closest I've gotten to actually being afraid of a threat in this game is whenever whenever we first see the rats, and they all just kind of bust out of the catacombs and eat that one monk alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the closest to dread I've felt against these things.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we just see them everywhere, and, I mean, like, even right now, they're not doing anything to stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're not really that big of a threat. The only reason they're a threat is because you haven't solved the puzzle. Yeah. You did that wrong. Because now they're gonna absorb you. Yep.
But I'm still...
Alright.
Yep, at least for a little while. Don't squander the time. Use precious resources to get that right.
So where am I even taking this box?
I assume you're supposed to plug up the hole for something. Hey, what's up, Ashley? How you doing, man?
Hey, yo.
But yeah, I feel like the biggest flaw in this game is pretty much just the fact that it has no, like, what is the name of it? It has no Mr. X, you know? Mm-hmm. It has no, like, enemy that is omnipresent and is something you just hands down can't do anything except run from.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right,
mm-hmm.
Now just a bit more.
I think I'm finally getting it.
And...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Finally solved that puzzle.
But...
You're doing it. You're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being straight with you, we've been kind of shitting on this game.
What happened here?
It depends on exactly what you mean by like. Like, I am fucking loving this game. Because of how much how many things we've made fun of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've laughed at a good amount of it. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. But I get the feeling that we're enjoying it for
All the
entirely
wrong
different reasons
reasons.
than everyone else's. Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't
but
believe it. Used the
I will
rats
say though, Dio,
against
the best thing that came out of this game,
Mm.
fucking Yodel Shark.
Yodeling Rat
Best
Shark.
thing that came out of this game. Yodel Rat Shark. Rat Yodel Shark. The greatest thing that came out of this game. It is embedded into the
Oh.
Brendan One's lore at this point.
That
I will make
was
it
the
a thing.
person.
Well, I mean, you have the. Why are you running from this direct, Dio?
Well,
Just take him out. Take him out.
hey, give me a hug.
Take him out.
Oh,
Come on.
wait, I didn't have one.
Take him out. You fucking dumbass.
Okay, I was thinking the sleeping powder. I'm sorry.
You know what this means?
Hmm.
It means we're gonna have to do that entire rat thing again, unless it's auto-saved after you finish that.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, auto-saved after that. About to make me cry.
Hey, thanks for the host, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh,
But yeah, I feel like we would have had a bit
What have you got
like
to say
more
that's
enjoyment
dangerous?
of the horror aspect
try.
if, like, you know, case in point,
Reason to yell once
Threat.
you're in the bastion. You'll see.
Oop.
yeah, I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong. I get the message that this game is trying to portray, and I get, like, where you're supposed to be scared. But having played other games that have, like, very similar elements... Oh, nice going, dumbass. But yeah, like, I feel like games that had, like, very similar... Oh, look at that 2D grass. Dude, look at that 2D grass.
What 2D grass are you looking at now?
It was
Oh,
back
the
there,
tall grass.
where you first spawned in. Yeah, the tall grass. Like, there's so many different ways that this game, like, falls short, but other places where it, like,
What have you got to
excels,
say
you know?
that's so important?
Like, me and Dio were burning through, like, all of our resources, making these basically turning the game into a non-threat, rather than doing the upgrades, which I feel like we might.
It worked.
The entire point of the game is that they try to completely discourage you from using the
Okay, where did
wow.
that come from?
Wow! it came from the darkness, Dio. Came from the darkness. Come on, Dio, get better than this. You know
Well,
you're better
hell,
than
we're
this.
getting kind of flooded with.
Uh,
Hello, everybody.
yeah, we got hosted, man. Got hosted by someone popular, apparently. Thanks for the host, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. Gotta act like
But,
professionals now.
They cut in at the one time where you died 3 times to the exact same thing.
I mean, to be fair, is that any different than
try.
normal, though? It's actually kind of different from the norm.
I mean,
I'm actually surviving
dude,
in
you
this
were
game.
kicking this game's ass. You have been kicking this game's ass for the past 2 hours, and suddenly we have an audience, and now you decide to drop the ball. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Where's your sense of showmanship? Ugh.
Uh,
Okay,
okay,
so I'm supposed to run from here? What the hell?
well, there's
Well,
resources.
the
for
rats
one
don't
thing.
overtake you for... Yeah. So you're supposed to be able to go to this area,
Okay,
and then
did
you're
I
supposed
just
to
like
go back.
I just hit like some
I guess you just, like,
trigger patch.
you hit the magic pixel which summoned the rats.
Okay.
Now watch, they're gonna flood you.
Nice.
Oh man,
Was that literally just to find those resources?
I guess so. You have to go. You have to continue onward, and you were also supposed to see those giant rat cages, because you know.
Oh,
Oh, well, now it's time to run. Oh, well, there they go, and you're dead. Wow, and that's death to number 4 in the exact same spot to the exact same thing. So, Dio, you've been playing this game for 8 chapters now. What is the one thing that you know? Don't touch the rats. Don't go near the rats whenever you're in the darkness. What have you been doing these past 3 times?
Odorous.
You've been touching the rats and you've been going near the darkness.
I've lost my fear of the rats.
You've been catching the plague, Dio. Don't let them distract you. Come on, you're better than this.
Okay, we're speedrunning this shit now.
I wonder how.
It worked.
I wonder how many times we're gonna run into the same issue of like. How many times we're gonna subject this guard to the same torture of having his face melted and then immediately embedded?
Let's see. So if
Okay.
I pull this number, maybe?
Yeah. And is there like a ladder or something for you to go for? Oh, nope. There's light. And we're in the clear.
Okay, I have plenty of that, so...
Oh. Yeah, just make another one.
Yeah.
By all means, you have the resources for it.
I still love that I have a dodge mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
How often
Yeah,
do I
dodge
use
mechanic
this
has
dodge
been used
mechanic?
for exactly one boss. Oh, man. Who is this guy? He has a shield? Yeah, he does have a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I still really wish that I still really wish that whenever you threw stuff at the metal stuff, it just made a Three Stooges knock.
Oh, can we... No. I'm trying to play
Nope.
this too fast
Too late.
now.
They have already found something so much better. Come on, man. You make 5 feet of progress, and then you immediately take all of that back. Oh, wait, no. They actually saved you here. Wow.
Yeah.
This game has weird auto-saving areas, man. I swear.
Okay.
Then...
You're lucky you can still
Can I
spell
make any
something.
better? No, fuck. Which way you get a
You have to
turn?
deal with it the
'Cause I'm kinda
old-fashioned way.
curious.
Turns immediately around to you.
So there's nothing
He
here.
pulls like a 720.
All right.
Oh.
That's it.
Well, that went exactly.
Oh, there it
later.
goes. Well, you're dead. Have fun with
You
that.
go through the water.
I don't understand why you're not just killing him.
Well, 'cause-
Like you killed the last guy. For some reason, this guy has so much more credence to this game than the last guy did.
Good
And
luck,
that's the
hard
rest. You were right about to die at the exact same place you just died at. Come on.
Oh, that's the difference. Okay.
It's because he has the shield.
Yeah. I have to get him from behind. Makes sense now.
And now we're gonna have to get a new upgrade, which is called numbness, which will completely take away his ability to hold a shield.
Wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Did he drop his? Oh, he picked it back up. Okay.
Yeah.
So it gives you a little bit extra time. Alright. Decent. Threw a new enemy at us and completely diminished the threat of that enemy. Awesome. I'm liking this game so far.
As we've been playing for
Such
the
a
past
great game.
few hours.
Oh no, how are you going to deal with this totally not obvious threat? That is constantly encroaching on you. Get back into the... You were right! You had your back heel on the lamp. And no, I don't want that lamp. I want to go towards the other one that has much less light. What the fuck, Dio? Come on, man.
Okay, like, that is one thing that's changing up, though, is the rat aggro is, like, all sorts of jank.
Well, I mean, it's the exact same way as it has been before. It's just that we have so much less light for it now.
Well, yeah, true.
Like before, we've been in areas where there's always been a lamp like right at your back, but now they're taking that away.
True. How the hell am I supposed
Maybe you're supposed to throw it on the other side of the bridge? Like off, not to the right where the light is, but to the left. And they'll all run down there.
I could lure the rats away from the bridge.
to... wait. So, like, here?
Or you could just throw it over there, yeah. Just as long as it's far enough away so that you can get into the bridge.
Oh, well.
Are they still here?
Yep, there they go.
The Episanguis cave?
And you're off.
This is not just an evacuation.
Hanging around here.
This guy has... oh, that's not a guard. I saw that shining object in the corner right there and thought that was... oh, there is a guard. I
Yeah.
just didn't see it. I was aware of the threat, but just the wrong threat. Okay, you can't strong arm your way through this one, Dio. Come on. Oh, he was right there.
Yeah.
There were two guards in this shot. I saw neither of them and chose to see another thing, but still somehow got the threat right. Oh, come on. Oh. I see the solution to the puzzle. Do you? Put two and two together, Dio. There's a reason why they let you get into that area. How long do you think it's going to take for Dio to figure it out? There's a reason they let you go into that
Pots.
side area, Dio.
Oh, side area.
There's a reason they let you go in there. Oh, and you can just run 5 feet away from the guards and not care.
Yeah, apparently.
There you go.
I didn't see the shiny.
You like how I'm
sorry.
hand-holding you through this?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now let's see if you can figure out part 2 of the puzzle.
Nothing. I need to
Come on, rats. When he's on his way back, they'll probably kill him. We just gotta be patient. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on, rats!
Those rats just don't even give a shit.
They really do not care. They don't care about the guard. Throw some motorists at him. Do it.
Doing lying on the ground.
You know what? That is something I would have done.
I think that's honestly how you were supposed to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
It's just like lead him over there and then throw odorous.
I do
Or
wanna
you
try
can
this
just
now,
break
though.
the AI in half. Oh my god. It's such a great game. I love this game.
Oh, nope, he's coming.
Throw the odorous.
Hey.
Do it.
Nope, he just went back.
Become the rat queen.
Wait.
No. Oh no, he lost interest.
Yeah, run away. I've got better things to do.
Oh. I don't give two shits.
No, it's
Deal.
because it's in the light. I was actually about to ask that.
Oh.
Hey, Shinobi, welcome back, man.
Wow.
And you're dead. No. Oh, so they won't attack the knight, but they'll
As
attack
soon as
you.
I step
Come on,
in.
man. So that's probably how you're supposed to solve that puzzle. You're probably supposed to move the light and then throw the odorous at him, and then make your way through that.
Okay, let's try it. Well, on this note of me painfully failing, how's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody having fun? Everybody enjoying watching the worst part of the branded ones? Yeah, now move the light. And then throw the odorous at him.
Oh, wait, wrong one.
And then immediately run back into the light. You don't want to throw it, like, right on him. No, while he's over there, stupid. That way you
Oh.
can get across the bridge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man. You're better than this.
Yep, there we go.
I both know you're better than this. What are you doing? Oh. And we're back at square one.
Okay. 17 times the charm.
Oh my god. This is literally painful for me to watch. Come on, man.
Oh, wait.
At this point, I feel like
That's the wrong one.
I'm not crazy.
You're saying?
But I make jokes about this. But what do I honestly expect?
That's not right. I'm going back.
And that was another way to motorists.
But did they not kill him?
No, they didn't because you didn't move the light, dumbass. Come on! You can't solve the puzzle out of order.
Okay.
It's
Try this
6 a.m.
again.
deal. I want this chapter to be over.
I know. Okay. To the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Oh shit, I forgot to move the light. No, I can do that now. Okay, yeah. Yodeling Rat Shark, be with me.
Hey, there's movement over there.
Oh, why did you not throw it? Okay, there we go. Okay, you're done with? And...
Yep, he's gone.
Okay.
And that's that taken care of. And now run.
I can... No. That running's gonna be a bad idea.
I mean, they were perfectly fine with eating that corpse.
I probably should have turned it the other way.
Well, I mean, now you've got a straight shot across the bridge, so it works.
I have a bad feeling about those. Yeah. Do I have? Fuck it.
And there it is.
Let's break the game. There we go.
When all else fails, Dio just decides to cheese it.
Tell me what to do.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna see... Oh no, this is one of the infected, not someone who's been hit by the
Don't drink
rats. Don't drink that.
Oh
It's a nightmare.
Oh, is that the excrement of the city?
The university must be
It's full of
close.
corpses for one thing.
Yeah, true. Why are the corpses in the center of the city? If, well, no, I guess the city's been cleared out and the guards are just like using this as a testing ground for the rats.
That's
I don't know.
Yes.
Whatever comes to this story.
Vitalis,
I don't know
Get
anything
you.
anymore.
My
In
father.
all honesty, I blanked out at chapter 7.
His blood is on your hands.
And
I
again,
expected to
no
remember
rats.
anything. Oh, the rats are in the
Obviously, there totally weren't just a bunch of them out and about. I get the feeling that that's going to come back and bite you.
quite literally.
Mm-hmm. They're going to come bursting out of your chest like the fucking chest burster. Ah. I may actually have to dip out because I've been working like in like 5 or 6 hours.
Taking too long. I think we just hit a save point, so I feel that.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. But for those of you who stayed in, thanks for watching, man.
Yeah.
If you want to catch us again, when are we gonna be streaming this again? On Wednesday?
Let's see. What even
Next
is
week?
today? Today's Wednesday.
Is today? No, today's not Wednesday. Don't give me that shit. Today's Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday now.
Yeah,
So.
but it's gonna be.
Are we doing multiplayer this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend is gonna be multiplayer madness, where
Okay.
hopefully we'll be able to get more people in on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Since I've got like Uno, Puyo Puyo Panic, Crash Team Racing, Smite. A lot
Yeah.
of you download Smite.
Yeah.
Probably know others. But yeah, we're gonna be playing a multitude of different games for people to come in and join us, and we'll may even have some special guests with us as well.
Yeah. Friday and
Yeah, if
Saturday.
you want to join us, just
And then. So. Plague Tale will come back on Monday. That sound right?
no, because Monday's my slot.
Oh. Okay, so we are doing
Yeah.
alternating days now.
Monday is gonna be my slot where I'm gonna be going back and re-tackling Hollow Knight, and then Wednesday is whenever he's gonna come in and play Plague Tale. So, if you want to catch more of this, tune in next Wednesday,
Okay.
3
Okay.
a.m. Central Standard Time.
Don't even understand my own schedule.
Come on, man. We've been through this multiple times.
I know, but it doesn't stick for some reason or another. Anyways, thank y'all for the hosts. Thank you to everybody that stopped by. And hopefully see y'all again.
Talk to you later.